What's up guys, this is your favorite fanfic YouTuber, the Fanfic Majesty, and welcome to another amazing video. You can follow me on Patreon for exclusive stories. 6 Northwest. 101 A giant layered rock abyss larger than an island. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. It appears that client states are not included in the calculation. In the northeast corner of Tianji Kingdom, near the coast, looking at the map markings on the sky for Liyue territory, Liyue smiled lightly. Unlike Konoha's colonies, although the Whirlpool country is a vassal state of Liyue, it is still a country. It obeys Liyue's orders and has an independent political power. It is precisely because of this that the kingdom of Whirlpool is not included in Liyue's territory. This distinction did Liyue a favor. After all, if the world knew that the kingdom of Whirlpool belonged to Liyue, then the purpose of using the kingdom of Whirlpool to attract attention and divert firepower would be exposed. Moreover, it will instantly greatly increase the importance and even hostility of other countries towards Liyue. It may even lead to direct military action against Liyue by the 5 major powers. If that's the case, even Liyue, 627, would find it a bit troublesome. Fortunately, Xing did not expose this territory. Looking at the content of this ranking again, Liyue smiled and shook his head. Although the subordinate countries have not been exposed, it seems that some other places cannot be hidden. This Tianmu ranking brought him huge rewards, allowing Liyue to be promoted to the 10th level of the Divine Kingdom in just a few months, but it also really caused him a lot of trouble. Looks so good. He had no choice but to understand it as the system's willfulness. In this case, he simply stopped thinking about it and turned around to look at the big tree behind him, with a happy smile on his face again. I took stock of the Whirlpool Demon God before and was rewarded with a tree species. Advertisement. In the detailed introduction, it can grow into a big tree, but it is not clear what kind of tree it is. Liyue had nothing to do recently, so he wanted to plant it and have a look. But I didn't expect that this tree species has extremely harsh environmental requirements. There is no place for planting in the entire Liyue territory. There was no other way, so Liyue could only take advantage of Chūnin Jade Pavilion to search for a suitable seedbed throughout the ninja world. Finally, in the country of fields, an area was found that could be planted. Tian country. Compared to other places, it's a bit troublesome here. However, after finally finding suitable soil, Liyue couldn't give up because of a little trouble and simply planted the tree. Unexpectedly, the tree seeds took root and sprouted as soon as they were buried in the soil. Then, in just 2 months, it has grown into a tree that is 100 meters high. It has really grown into an incredible tree. Touching the silver-white tree in front of him, even the branches and leaves were silver-white, and feeling the beating of his fingertips, Liyue smiled again. Unexpectedly, it turned out to be this treasure. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. So beautiful, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. It's like a fairyland, close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Damn it. I want to go to Liyue for vacation immediately. Close black lens bracket. Kuritsuchi. I really want to go. Close black lens bracket. Samui. +1. Senju Hashirama. I didn't expect that there is such a beautiful place in the ninja world. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Kato Dan. If I were still alive, I really want to go see Tsunade with him. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Yuhi Kuranai. Actually, Tsunade-sama, match. At the same time, the displays about Liyue continued. Similar to the previous Sand Shinobi and Konoha, after the general summary, there is a partial detailed display. Although it is just an island, the prosperous Liyue port, the towering peaks of Tianung Mountain, the mist-shrouded Weianjian, Dawajo with intertwined rivers, etc., are all beautiful and unique scenery. It caused everyone to marvel. Even some people who have passed away can't help but yearn for Liyue. For a time, just like when the ranking was first displayed, everyone was once again attracted by the beautiful scenery of Liyue and wished they could immediately go to the island to see and tour in person. Sarutobi Asuma. Indeed, the beauty of Liyue is picturesque, but if it was just like this, how could it be included in this ranking? Close black lens bracket. Baki. Yes, the territory ranking is not about beauty, but whose territory is broader. Close black lens bracket. Samyi. This is indeed unreasonable. Close black lens bracket. At the same time, doubts were raised again. Judging from the display, Liyue indeed has only one island. As Baki said, the ranking of territories must be based on size. In this case, why is Yao shortlisted? Kuritsuchi. A new picture has appeared. Close black lens bracket. Darui. This is the huge treasure. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Senju Hashirama. Treasure. Is there such an interesting place in Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. It is not a real treasure, but a huge mine, filled with gold, silver and jade. It is not an exaggeration to call it a treasure. Senju Tobarama. Gold everywhere. How come? This is actually one. Shihei. A vein created by some kind of ninjutsu. No, this is not something that simple ninjutsu can do. Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. Or, is this also part of the ranking reward? Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. But when the first ranking was made, this treasure already existed. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. 2 scales Onoki. And it seems that this treasure has existed for a long time. There are countless treasures sealed underground. Open black lens bracket Senju Hashirama. Monster. A monster like the demon god of Whirlpool. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. It is not comparable to the demon god of Whirlpool. Its strength is similar to that of ninjas, and it is also uneven, but there are so many that they are almost endless. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. So, this Liyue treasure is really interesting. Close black lens bracket. The screen advances and directly enters the giant layered rock abyss. The deceased who didn't believe it at first, when they saw the jade, gold and silver everywhere, everyone couldn't help but widen their eyes with surprise. What kind of treasure is this? It is simply a mountain of gold and silver buried underground. At the same time, I can't help but be full of curiosity about the origin of this treasure. It's a pity that even the living people who have witnessed the beginning of the sky curtain still know nothing about it. Split dough. Maybe, we can get some answers from this display. Close black lens bracket. Everyone looked at the scene in the sky with serious expressions. Next, the picture continues to advance in the giant abyss of rock. Compared with the previous wealth display, which only gave a glimpse of some areas directly below the cave entrance, this time it is much more complete. Except for the part below the hole, the camera quickly expanded to all directions. As the scope gradually expands, the screen ratio also continues to increase. Open black lens bracket Luasha. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Terumi Mei. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. In just a moment, the scope of the giant rock abyss displayed on the screen actually exceeded the island of the country of waves itself. Not only that, the screen is constantly expanding. Seeing this, everyone's eyes widened with horror on their faces. I originally thought it was just a mine on the island, but who would have thought that the scope would be so huge? 102 Wawangpo, the master of the Rebirth Hall. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. How big is this? Close black lens bracket. Black soil. It's very big, far beyond our imagination. After the area of the layered rock abyss exceeded the island itself, it continued to expand. Under the astonished eyes of everyone, this process lasted for a full 2 minutes. This is finally the end. For a moment, everyone could not help but breathe a sigh of relief, feeling relieved. They are really worried that the scope of the layer rock abyss will continue to expand until it finally covers the entire ninja world. Fortunately, things are not so outrageous. Open black lens bracket Tamari. Even so, it's too big. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kuranai. Yes, more than twice as much as the island itself. Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. How much gold, silver, and jade must be in such a big treasure? Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was sighing at the huge scope of the layered rock abyss, Tiantian's subconscious words made everyone freeze in place. Immediately after they came back to their senses, countless people stared with wide eyes and faces full of horror. Yes, how much money this must be. You must know that the Strata rock abyss is not just a cave, but a treasure trove of gold, silver, and jade everywhere. Such a large scale and such rich mineral reserves are simply unimaginable wealth. No wonder. For a moment, everyone suddenly understood why Liyue was shortlisted in the first round of wealth rankings. In fact, even without those high-end products, the wealth of the single-layer rock abyss alone might be able to catch up with the 5 major countries. It was only then that everyone realized that Liyue's wealth had been far underestimated before. Liyue. Advertisement. Treasure. At the same time, many people's eyes couldn't help but heat up as they looked at the huge rock abyss in the sky. Such as Mist Shinobi, such as Konoha. The layered rock abyss is located underground. It was only known to be very deep before, but it was still natural to think that it was the mineral reserve of the island itself. But now we know that the scope of the Strata abyss far exceeds the island, so it cannot be simply in the island, but on the bottom of the sea. Since it's something on the bottom of the sea, why is it exclusive to Liyue? The countries adjacent to Liyue, looking at the map at this time, are actually not very far from the edge of the Strata abyss. For example, Mist Shinobi, which is also an island country, or Konoha, which is near the sea. At this time, everyone couldn't help but wonder whether they could mine this huge treasure from the sea. Although mining at sea is more difficult than on land, for ninjas, only a few large barriers can solve the problem of seawater intrusion. Of course, apart from technical aspects, the biggest problem is not Liyue. After all, no one wants to get a piece of such a huge treasure. Originally, The 5 major countries had a tentative attitude toward Liyue, but now, facing such huge wealth, their thoughts could not help but waver. Ching. But even including this huge underground space, Liyue's territory is at most about the same as Mist Shinobi. How can it be included in this ranking? Close black lens bracket. Yagura. It's true. Is there something wrong with the sky? Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. Probably not, at least until now, Tianmu has never made any mistakes. Close black lens bracket. Changjuro. What's going on? Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Look, there's a new picture. Close black lens bracket. After marveling at Liyue's huge wealth, everyone calmed down a little, and their attention returned to the ranking itself. A rough estimate shows that even if Liyue's territory is included in the Strata Rock Abyss, it is far from enough to be included in this ranking. Just when everyone was confused, the scene changed again. Advertisement. After the Layer Rock Abyss, the display of Liyue territory is not over yet. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Where is this? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. It feels so eerie. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. There can't be ghosts. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Idiot Naruto. Don't make such a joke at a time like this. Close black lens bracket. Konkuro. There is such a place in the picturesque Liyue. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Wawangpo. What a strange name. Close black lens bracket. This area is located in the north of Liyue, close to Qingsezhuang and Shimen. However, unlike other places in Liyue, instead of having majestic and magnificent scenery, it is covered with a layer of dark mist, strange-shaped trees, and withered yellow weeds. And the glittering green light floating in the air like a will-o'-the-wisp, exuding a strange aura. Looking at this scene, even a ninja couldn't help feeling terrified. Especially some female ninjas could not help but feel so nervous that the hairs on their hair stood on end. Open black lens bracket Kuretsuchi. Someone is there. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tamari. She seems to be still a little girl. Close black lens bracket. Changjuro. How could an ordinary girl come to a place like this? Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone's thoughts were in their throats, a figure suddenly appeared on the screen. Due to the dim environment, I couldn't see her face clearly. I could only roughly tell that she was a girl of 15 or 16 years old. Tiantian. What walnuts are on the tree? Walnuts are dangling. What is she mumbling about? Close black lens bracket. Karui. Do you want to sing? Close black lens bracket. The sound was not clear during the display, but you could vaguely hear the little girl humming something, like some kind of ballad. Looking at her jumping up and down, not only was she not scared, but she looked very comfortable. Hyuga Neji. How can ordinary people be so calm in a place like this? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Ah. I know. She is a ghost. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Idiot Naruto. Don't say such things. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. Wow. I can't bear to watch it. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone was nervous and confused. Yes, how could there be a little girl in a place like this? Kuretsuchi. She seems to be greeting someone. Karui 043. There is clearly no one except her. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. She must be saying hello to a ghost. She really is a ghost. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Ah. Stop talking. Why are there ghosts? Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Sasuke. Yes, it's obviously a territory ranking, so why do things like ghosts appear? Close black lens bracket. The little girl's weird behavior made everyone more and more nervous. At this moment, everyone was startled again when they heard Sasuke's words. That's right, isn't it a display of territory rankings? It's not a horror movie, so why are there ghosts? In this case, what is the significance of this display at this time? Open black lens bracket Darui. What is that? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sammy. It seems like a boundary. Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was confused, as the little girl kept walking forward, a boundary suddenly appeared in front of her. A boundary that is not a physical thing, but actually exists. This side of the boundary, although dim, still retains vitality. But on the opposite side, it is a completely lifeless area, just like the kingdom of death. Open black lens bracket Senju Hashirama. Huh. It's actually the Underworld. Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was in shock and doubt, Hashirama suddenly spoke. Upon hearing this, everyone's eyes widened with shock. But at this moment, the little girl was humming something and jumping straight across the limit. Advertisement. 103 The staff of Humo repels all evil spirits. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Shihei. It's really the underworld. Close black lens bracket. By Liyueyan. In this world, there is a way to the kingdom of the dead. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Terumi Mei. And this road is hidden in Liyue. Close black lens bracket. After being reminded by Hashirama, other deceased people soon discovered that the other side of this boundary was the meditation in the kingdom of the dead. For a time, both the living and the dead were full of shock. As the saying goes, there is a difference between yin and yang. The present world where the living live and the underworld where the dead return to are two completely independent worlds. Just like water and fire, they cannot mix. Like the sun and the moon, they will never meet. At this time, in this world, a road directly leads to the underworld. Doesn't it mean that the living can enter the kingdom of the dead, and the dead can also return to the living world? What is the meaning of life and death? If this happens, the world will be in chaos. Split dough. Compared with passing through the underworld, it is incredible that strangers can enter the underworld. Close black lens bracket. First generation I. Yes, under normal circumstances, a living person will never be able to withstand the death energy of the underworld. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket black earth. What does it mean? Close black lens bracket. Shihei. There is a difference between life and death. As a country of the dead, the underworld is full of death. For living people, it is like poison. Once contaminated, they will die soon. Correspondingly, the sunshine, rain and dew in this world are also full of harm to the dead. Close black lens bracket. By Liyueyan. Therefore, even if there is a road connecting the living world and the underworld, it is impossible for the living and the dead to travel freely. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. But this little girl is obviously not affected by this. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. It's really puzzling. Close black lens bracket. Yin and yang are different and each goes his own way. People live in this world and enter the underworld after death. This is the iron law of yin and yang, a natural law that no one can violate. Not even the sage of six paths who created the ninja sect. Could it be said that this little girl from Liyue actually exists beyond the sage of six paths? Advertisement. Impossible. All I can say is that this little girl is special. Everyone speculated that if it wasn't a special physique similar to the blood inheritance limit, it was some kind of special secret method. But even so, this ability to reverse yin and yang is still extremely shocking. Quote. Thinking of this, many people's expressions couldn't help but become serious again. It's just a small country, just a tiny place. From the Immortal Yakshas, to the Ruotuo Dragon King, and now, there are actually people who can cross the boundary between life and death. In this quietly rising place, how many capable people there are, and how many unknown secrets it hides. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Are those ghosts? Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. So scary. Close black lens bracket. Kato Dan. Yes, for strangers, the horror of the underworld is not only the dull death aura, but also the evil ghosts. This little girl can travel between life and death at will, but she will be in trouble if she encounters a ghost. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Fierce ghost. What is that? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. People are divided into good and evil, and ghosts are also good and bad. After some evil people die, due to their violent nature, they are likely to turn into vicious ghosts, which are ghosts. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. So he is a bad ghost. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. Haha, you can say that. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Are there many ghosts? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. Well, not a lot, but certainly a lot. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. Isn't that little girl very dangerous? Close black lens bracket. After learning this, everyone who had just adapted a little became nervous again. At the same time, I can't help but worry about that little girl in Liyue. After all, as a living person, entering the kingdom of the dead is too eye-catching and can easily arouse the covetousness of evil spirits. Boom. Advertisement. While everyone was discussing, with a loud noise, a huge figure suddenly appeared, like a cannonball falling in front of the little girl. The mouth was full of sharp teeth, like a bloodthirsty shark. He looked at the little girl in front of him with a sinister smile on his face. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Oops. I encountered a bad ghost. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. He is indeed a fierce ghost. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hoshigaki Kisame. He is actually a senior. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Ching. Watermelon mountain pufferfish ghost. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket might die. Isn't this one of the 7 ninja swordsmen of Mist Shinobi? Close black lens bracket. Changjuro. He is the previous user of the great sword Samahata. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. One of the 7, it seems that I really encountered a troublesome guy. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Then isn't she very dangerous? Close black lens bracket. After learning the identity of this fierce ghost from Mist Shinobi, everyone couldn't help but feel worried again. After death, although the Samahata sword cannot be taken to the underworld with him, you must know that as one of the 7 Mist Shinobi, the Watermelon Mountain Puffer ghost itself is extremely powerful. It is also better than ordinary Jonin, and belongs to the level of a few elite Jonin. Whoosh whoosh. While everyone was still panicking, the Chishin pufferfish ghost had already launched an attack. Along with the piercing sound, his orange hair hardened like steel needles and shot towards the little girl. Hoshigaki Kisame. 1,000 needles, the ninjutsu that senior is good at. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Hong. This little girl is in danger. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Tiantian. Run quickly. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone was anxious. However, it was impossible for the little girl to hear their shouts. Moreover, the picture displayed at this time is actually what happened in the past and cannot be changed. I was just in a hurry and ignored it. Advertisement. Amidst the anxious shouts of the crowd, the little girl was seen standing on the spot, but did not dodge. Ding 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 ding. The next moment, a red gun tip in his hand, like a flaming spear, danced like an airtight weapon, blocking thousands of needles like a rainstorm. Open black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Block them all. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Hyuga Neji. What an amazing marksmanship. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Is it Liyue fluid technique again? Close black lens bracket. Kato Dan. I really didn't expect that this seemingly weak little girl would actually have such abilities. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. Most people in Liyue do not practice chakra and do not know ninjutsu, but they can practice physical skills diligently, and their strength is not weak. We call it Liyue fluid technique. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Liyue fluid technique is a bit interesting. Close black lens bracket. Comma exclamation mark. While everyone was discussing, the Watermelon Mountain pufferfish ghost suddenly let out a scream, as if he had suffered some serious injury. Kuretsuchi. What just happened? Hyuga Hazashi. It was a butterfly, a flaming butterfly. Wang Zhaohao fell on the Watermelon Mountain puffer ghost and burned him. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Hyuga Neji. Father, close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. Isn't he already a ghost? How can he still be injured? Close black lens bracket. Kato Dan. It just burned his soul. Directly attacking the soul, what a powerful ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Shihi. Didn't I just say that people in Liyue don't know ninjutsu? Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Most of them don't know how to do it, but there are still a few who have extremely powerful abilities, including the blood succession limit. Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. It's really surprising. Close black lens bracket. Split. However, what this little girl used was probably just some kind of fire style ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Fire style that can burn the soul, even I have never heard of it. Close black lens bracket. A moment later, everyone looked at the Watermelon Mountain puffer ghost who had been knocked to the ground, and then looked at the little girl from Liyue standing there holding a spear, and everyone didn't know how to feel for a moment. The dignified Mist Shinobi, one of the 7, was easily defeated by a little girl from Liyue. 104 The Underworld already belongs to Liyue. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Hoshigaki Kisame. Senior was defeated so easily by a little girl. It seems that he has slacked off a lot in his training after his death. Close black lens bracket. Ziguashan pufferfish ghost. On the contrary, every time I think of the pain of being killed by you, I train myself crazily, hoping to return to this world and kill you. Kakasaki Kisame. In that case, how could he be defeated so miserably? Close black lens bracket. Ziguashan pufferfish ghost. It is indeed miserable, but it also depends on who the opponent is. Close black lens bracket. Hoshigaki Kisame. Just a little known girl from Liyue. Close black lens bracket. Ziguashan pufferfish ghost. Indeed, in reality, she may not be famous. But in the underworld, hey, who doesn't know the reputation of Butterfly Walnut on the other side of the staff of Homo? Close black lens bracket. Walnut. When hearing this name, all living people in this world are startled. Indeed, they have never heard of it at all. But from what the Ziguashan pufferfish ghost said, it seems that everyone in the underworld already knows it. Open black lens bracket. Kato Dan. Goma's staff butterfly. Could it be her? Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. Senior, can you tell me in detail? Close black lens bracket. Kato Dan. I have only heard about it and have never seen it in person. It is said that there is a person who walks all over the underworld in his lifetime. The Homo staff in your hand has the power to repel all evil spirits. The butterfly released with the 467 fire style ninjutsu can directly burn the soul. Now it seems that this little girl is right. Namikaze Minato. Speaking of which, I have also heard that everyone respectfully calls her Hall Master Who. But she herself prefers to call herself a dark poet of the alley school. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto, Hall Master. Poet. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. Haha, the reason why we call her the Hall Master is because she runs a shop called Pangsei Hall in Yangshi. As for the poet, it's because she likes to write some poems. There seems to be a choo-choo ballad that is now widely circulated in the underworld. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. I remembered that there is indeed a shop called Shungshungtang in Liyue City, which is said to be dedicated to funerals. I didn't notice it at first, but I didn't expect that the owner of this shop was such a powerful person. Sure enough, even an ordinary person in Liyue cannot be underestimated. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Tiantian. It is really famous in the underworld. Even Lord 4th Hokage has heard of it. Close black lens bracket. I didn't take it seriously at first, but after hearing the explanations from Kato Dan and Minato, people in this world realized that the words of the watermelon mountain puffer ghost were not exaggerated. AFAE. However, to be able to achieve such a reputation in the underworld must be extremely powerful. If this is the case, why does no one know about it in this world? Senju Hashirama. Ah, so it's her. I said she looked familiar from the beginning. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Brother, you have seen her. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. About a year ago, I had a fight with her because of a misunderstanding. Close black lens bracket. Ishikawa. He was actually able to fight against first Hokage. Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. What's the result? Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Haha. Although I didn't lose, I didn't win either. Close black lens bracket. Split dough. What? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Hiruzen. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. First generation I. Could it be that this person's strength is comparable to that of first Hokage? Open black lens bracket Uchiha Madara. This is absolutely impossible. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Well, this little girl's strength is indeed pretty good, but she has not reached cage level. The reason why I haven't beaten her is that her ability is too strong to control ghosts. Close black lens bracket. Shahei. Restraining ghosts. The staff of Huma and the other side butterfly. I didn't expect it to be so difficult. Advertisement. Senju Tobarama. No matter what the reason is, she can tie with her eldest brother. Looking at the entire underworld, there are only 5 people who can beat her. Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was confused, Hashirama's words instantly caused a huge sensation. You know, Senju Hashirama is the person who calmed down the troubled times and is called the god of ninja. Being able to tie with him is already the terrifying strength of Chaoying. But then, with Hashirama's explanation, everyone understood. It turns out that the reason why Hutao has such powerful combat power is mainly due to her special ability, which has a huge restraint effect on ghosts. In this way, it will be completely understood. Why is such a powerful person so unknown in this world? Because there are no ghosts in this world, Hudao's abilities are useless. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Although it only targets the abilities of the deceased, from the current point of view, it is already an issue that must be taken seriously. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. Yes, the existence of this walnut has threatened the peace of the deceased. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. If it were before, no matter what happened in the underworld, it would have no impact on the present world. But now, through the barrage, the real world and the underworld have intersected. Hu Dao can completely control the underworld and then influence the present world. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Terumi Mei. We have to pay attention to this Liyue walnut. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. When necessary, it must be eradicated. Close black lens bracket. Immediately afterwards, the 5 shadows all showed great importance to Hu Dao. The reason is very simple. Being able to compete with Hashirama, Hutao is now basically invincible in the underworld. In other words, he can manipulate the dead people at will. If we say that yin and yang are in a clear order and Hu Dao cannot come and go in this world, then that's it. Advertisement. But she can. You know, although those people are dead, their memories are still of great value. For example, each village's powerful ninjutsu, and even the forbidden technique, and another example, each village's secret. Hu Dao can definitely obtain important information through them. In particular, As the dead can send barrages, the connection between the present world and the underworld becomes closer. In this way, Hu Dao can even influence the present world by manipulating the underworld. The simplest example is that Walnut pushed first Mizukage to the ground and beat him up, and used this as a threat to make some excessive demands to Miss Shinobi. What should Zunyan do? I'm afraid that for the sake of the peace of their first generation, they have to make compromises. Therefore, the existence of Hu Dao is no longer just disrupting the order of yin and yang, but actually threatening villages in various countries. Nara Shikamaru. This walnut is indeed powerful, but have we forgotten that this is a territory ranking list? What is the purpose of the content displayed at this time? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Baki. Do you mean, close black lens bracket? Lois. So that's it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What are you talking about? Why can't I understand at all? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. It's actually very simple, because of the existence of Hu Dao, the underworld is also classified as Liyue's territory. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What? The underworld has returned to Liyue, close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. Although it is not accurate, only Liyue Hu Dao can freely travel between the real world and the underworld. To a certain extent, Chongquan indeed belongs to Liang's domain. Wei. 105 reached the top of the list 4 times and the rewards changed. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Liyue has occupied the underworld. Everyone was stunned when they heard such explosive news. It took him a while to come back to his senses, but he was still in disbelief. But if you think about it carefully, it seems to make sense. In Borderlands, it's always first come, first served. For people in this world, the underworld is a land without one. Now that Liyue's Hu Dao has gone and used force to sweep everywhere, it's not an exaggeration to say it's an occupation. Moreover, the canopy display at this time also acknowledged this point from the side. Of course, Hu Dao alone cannot occupy the entire underworld, so what the sky screen shows is only a small part of the underworld. But even so, the scope far exceeds the territory of any of the 5 major countries. After all, this is a world. Rasa. Occupying the underworld. Such a ridiculous thing. We Sand Shinobi will never agree. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Yes, the underworld is the kingdom of death. How can it be counted as the territory of a living country? This is completely unreasonable. Close black lens bracket. While everyone was thinking, the current Kazekage and Hokage immediately stood up and expressed strong doubts. After all, if Liyue's occupation of the underworld is recognized, the outcome of this round will be difficult to say. As the other 2 shortlisted countries, no matter what they think in their hearts, they will naturally not admit this with their mouths. 2 scales Onoki. Since it appears in the display, it means it has been recognized by Tianmu. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Since it is a Tianmu ranking, of course the rules of Tianmu shall prevail. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Although it is unbelievable, doesn't Liyue's occupation of the underworld and Hokage's colonization of other countries mean the same thing? Close black lens bracket. The other 3 major countries unanimously support Liyue. The reason for this, to put it bluntly, is nothing more than profit. As before, compared to seeing Sand Shinobi and Konoha, as one of the 5 major powers, win the championship, receive huge national rewards, and then become the overlord of the ninja world. Advertisement. For the other 3 major countries, Liyue would win, and the damage to them would be smaller. Although, after these rankings, Liyue's strength continues to skyrocket, and more things are exposed, which has attracted the attention of the 5 major countries. However, in their view, Liyue still cannot be compared with the 5 major countries. For Cloud Shinobi and his family, they don't want to see any country other than their own receiving rewards, but they can only choose the lesser of 2 evils. Open black lens bracket. The voting session begins. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. No. 3. Sunagaker, the country of wind. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. No. 2. Konohagakure, the land of fire. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. No. 1. Liyue, country of waves. Close black lens bracket. While everyone was quarreling and actually canvassing for votes, they finally came to an agreement about the purpose of showing off. The writing scrolled on the marquee, and it was finally time to vote. Luo Sha. Territory rankings should be compared with the country's own territory. Only the Kingdom of Wind is upright. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. On the surface, it is colonizing Konoha, but in fact it is supporting the weak. I think Sleepy Leaf should be recognized by everyone. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Is this the voting session? It seems interesting, but unfortunately, it seems that dead people cannot participate. Close black lens bracket. Split dough. It's really a pity. Close black lens bracket. Shihi. The so-called referendum. it seems that the people refer to living people. Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. Those who have passed away do not eat grains, so they can no longer be called people. Close black lens bracket. As the voting began, Sand Shinobi and Konoha began to spare no effort in canvassing votes. As for the effect, it is better than doing nothing. After all, for that huge national reward, no one will give up if there is even the slightest chance. Of course, except Liyue. Regarding the Sky Curtain ranking, although Liyue has won the championship one after another, the participation of the people is not high, and few people leave the barrage. Like, completely uninterested. Advertisement. In addition, it was confirmed at this time that dead people cannot participate in voting. This result is actually what many people have guessed a long time ago. In this way, we can ensure that voting is as fair as possible. After all, many people have been dead for a long time and do not understand the current situation. Under this premise, it is difficult to make a fair judgment based solely on the content displayed on the marquee. Amidst the dense barrage, the voting process was very fast. What is different from the previous rounds is that this time, the three parties are very tight on the number of votes. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Konoha will definitely win this time. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. Come on Konoha. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Konkuro. Damn it. The winner must be Sand Shinobi. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Baki. All vote for Sand Shinobi. Close black lens bracket. For a time, the people in Konoha and Sand Shinobi were extremely nervous and kept cheering. In this way, under the pull of both parties, the voting ended in just a few minutes. Open black lens bracket Tiantian. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tamari. How could this happen? Close black lens bracket. Seeing the final result, both Konoha and Sand Shinobi were stunned on the spot. Open black lens bracket voting is over. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket No. 3. Sunagakur, the country of win 33.3% close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket No. 2. Fire country Konohagakure 33.3% close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket No. 1. Liyue, country of waves 33.4% close black lens bracket. The votes of the three companies are almost the same. Konoha and Sand Shinobi have the same vote. But the most hateful thing is that Liyue once again beat both of them with a slight difference of 0.1%. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Damn it. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. It's really a pity. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Konkuro. Just the last bit. The last bit. Ah. Close black lens bracket. When they came back to their senses, both Konoha and Sand Shinobi were filled with anger, almost going crazy. Losing is not unbearable, but with this slight difference, only half a step away from the top spot, this gap is really unacceptable. Terumi Mei. Liyue indeed won again. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. Winning in the territory ranking, it seems that we have to pay attention to Liyue. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Not bad. At least in the next ranking, we can't let Ryong win again. Although this result is in line with the expectations of the other 3 major countries. However, seeing Liyue reach the top of the list 4 times in a row and her strength rapidly expanding, they couldn't help but feel worried. Perhaps, Liyue can no longer be simply regarded as a small country. In the second round of economic rankings, Liyue, the country of waves, tops the list. Close black lens bracket. Reward distribution. Due to special reasons, the reward has been changed to other forms. At this time, the subtitles in the sky scrolled, confirming that Liyue had reached the top of the list again, and at the same time, rewards were distributed. Open black lens bracket Luo Sha. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Reward changes. How could this happen? Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Other forms. What kind of reward is it? Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. What is this special reason? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. It's really weird that something like this would happen. Close black lens bracket. But unlike before, the reward content suddenly changed. Seeing this scene, everyone was greatly surprised. Especially the contemporary 5 shadows frowned, and there was a faint feeling of uneasiness in their hearts. 106 The deceased answered the question correctly, and the shadow returned from resurrection. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket. The question and answer session begins. Close black lens bracket. Excuse me, why are Liyue's rewards changed in this ranking? Just when the 5 shadows were worried, in the sky, the last link of the question was given. This is. Seeing this question, everyone who was already eager to give it a try couldn't help but be stunned for a while. For ordinary ninjas, compared to national rewards, personal rewards during the question session are of more practical value. As for the development of Liyue and the threat to the 5 major countries, that is what Wang should worry about, and what does it have to do with ordinary villagers? Therefore, while they were shocked by the contents of the marquee display, countless people were already secretly prepared, waiting to answer the final questions and receive personal rewards. But I didn't expect that this time it would be an open question again. Why? How do I know why? 503 came to his senses immediately, and countless people couldn't help but complain. The reward is changed by the sky screen, how do others know the specific reason? How can I get personal rewards if I don't know the answer? The mood that was originally full of anticipation suddenly plummeted and became extremely disappointing. But in retrospect, it seems that except for the first round, the question-answering sessions in the following 3 rounds were not that simple. Ghost Lantern Liyue, because it has reached its limit. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations to Kurigakure, the answer is correct. Close black lens bracket. At this moment, as a barrage appeared, the sky was locked immediately. Quote. This is. Seeing this, countless people were stunned again. Advertisement. A question that I had no clue about at first was answered correctly so quickly. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto, reaching the limit. What does it mean? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. The original reward content, such as the increase in land area, has reached the limit. In other words, Liyue's land area and other aspects can no longer increase. Therefore, Tianmu had to make changes and give other rewards as compensation. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto, so that's it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Konkuro. It's so easy. Damn it. Close black lens bracket. Samye. I made the problem complicated. Close black lens bracket. Ow. Being able to see through the essence of a problem at a glance makes you worthy of being a second Mizukage-sama. Sarutobi Hiruzen. It has reached its limit, which is a really interesting answer. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. Yes, this limit is the limit of Liyue itself, or the limit of the ninja world. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. If it's the latter, that would be too bad. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Could it be said that Liyue has surpassed the 5 major countries? This is absolutely impossible. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. I hope that's not the case. Close black lens bracket. Looking at the answer itself, many people are still confused, but there are still some people, such as Wang, who are extremely concerned about this limit. What is the limit? The limit of sync. If it were Liyue itself, as an island country, it was still some distance away from the land and could definitely continue to expand. Even if the area expands to bordering the land, it is not impossible. But if it is the limit of the ninja world, and Liyue's strength reaches the upper limit of the ninja world, wouldn't it mean that it has surpassed the 5 major countries? Wang could not believe this possibility. After all, although Liyue gradually showed good strength in several rankings, in their opinion, there was still a big gap compared to the 5 major countries. Or is it because of the limits of the screen itself? After 3 national level awards, Tianmu has reached its limit and cannot continue to improve Liyue. Advertisement. Ghost Lantern Liyue. Haha. I just said it casually, but I didn't expect that I got the answer right. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. I really can't think of such a simple answer. Close black lens bracket. Ghost Lantern Wanyu. You are obviously jealous of me. Oh, it is said that there is a reward for answering the questions correctly, I don't know what it is. Close black lens bracket. None. As a dead person, any reward is meaningless to you. Close black lens bracket. Ghost Lantern Liyue. Since the sky screen appeared, and with the ability to send barrages, I have been awake more and more, and I have become more and more bored in the underworld. It would also be nice if it was a reward that could relieve loneliness. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Sakumo. Speaking of which, the deceased can also answer questions and receive rewards, which is quite interesting. Close black lens bracket. At the same time, Gui Lan Wanyu's answer to the question itself also aroused a lot of discussion among the people. In the previous voting session, in order to maintain fairness, dead people could not participate. But I didn't expect that the question and answer session was not subject to this restriction. However, for the dead, are rewards such as blood succession limit and summoning beast still meaningful? For a time, everyone was full of curiosity as to what rewards Ghost Lantern Wanyu could get. Personal reward distribution. Kurigakure Ghost Lantern and Moon, get a resurrection card. Close black lens bracket. But at this moment, without making everyone wait for a long time, as the barrage rolled, individual rewards were announced. Open black lens bracket Luasha. What? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Terumi Mei, resurrection card. Could it be? Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. She. If it's true, that's really a big thing. Close black lens bracket. When they saw the reward content, everyone's expressions changed drastically, including the 5 shadows of the past dynasties. Resurrection card. Could it be a card that can be resurrected? How can this be? Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Look at the sky. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. What's going on? Close black lens bracket. Darui. This is, the Underworld. Amid everyone's shock and surprise, the sky curtain that was supposed to have ended appeared again. Dark, gloomy, and lifeless, it is exactly the Underworld shown in Liyue before. Immediately afterwards, a person appeared in the screen. He has long yellow hair and wears a high-collar windbreaker. He has no eyebrows, but has a mustache and a mustache. Open black lens bracket Master Yuan. Second Mizukage-sama. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Luo Sha. Could it be? Close black lens bracket. The man in the picture at this time is none other than second Mizukage Ghost Light Genzuki. This time the ranking is because Liyue has reached the upper limit and the national rewards have changed, so there is no display screen for reward distribution. But I didn't expect that during the final Q&A session, the screen was adjusted to 2.6 inches. Just when everyone was in shock and confusion, they saw the ghost lantern and the moon in the picture, and a black card suddenly appeared in their hands. Ghost lantern Yu held it in his hand and looked at it for a moment, then used a little force to crush the card. Buzz. And as the card turned into powder, a ball of golden light instantly enveloped Ghost Lantern Wanyu's body. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What happened? Close black lens bracket. The next moment, the scene changed. It was no longer the underworld, but the vast ocean of the present world. A large ball of golden light suddenly appeared in the air, and then, as the golden light dissipated, the figure of Ghost Lantern Wanyu gradually emerged, and finally completely solidified. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. Is he resurrected? Close black lens bracket. Haha, I'm back. In the midst of everyone's shocked gazes, the Ghost Lantern Wanyu in midair opened his arms and let out wanton laughter. 107 Mist Shinobi welcomes second generation. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Welcome to the second generation project. At the gate of Kurigakure, under the leadership of the elder Yuenshi, including Terumi Mei, all the senior officials in the village gathered to welcome the return of the second Mizukage Ghost Lantern Gensuki. As this Kurigakure now, haha, it doesn't seem to have changed much compared to back then. Just glancing at the people of Mist Shinobi in front of him, Ghost Light Wanyu ignored them and walked straight into the door of Mist Shinobi. After walking more than 10 meters, he seemed to suddenly remember something, stopped suddenly, and gave an instruction to Master Yuan without looking back. Bring me the information on all the ninjas in the village. I'll wait for you in the Mizukage office. Quote. Exclamation mark quote. Faced with Gui Lan Wanyu's instructions, Master Yuan was slightly startled, but he did not dare to hesitate at all and quickly responded. Then, as an old man from the old era, Master Yuan looked at the familiar back of Gui Lan Wanyu, his eyes full of excitement and admiration. In contrast, Terumi Mei stood on the side, frowning slightly, and her face was not very good. Open black lens bracket Kato Dan. You can actually be resurrected. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. This is indeed shocking news. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. More than just shock, many people may have been unable to sit still. 05. Close black lens bracket. He. As long as you answer the questions correctly, can you be resurrected? Close black lens bracket. Split do. If this is the case, doesn't it mean that we all have a chance? After all, rankings are not limited to this round. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Actually, not necessarily, because the individual rewards for each Q&A session are different. Close black lens bracket. First generation I. That's for you living people. But for the dead, apart from resurrection, there are no other valuable rewards. Close black lens bracket. None. Not bad. If you are a dead person, as long as you answer the questions correctly, you can probably get the reward of resurrection. Close black lens bracket. Uchiha Madara. Can you perfect the resurrection technique? Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Senju Hashirama. Madara. You don't have any ideas. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Madara. Hashirama. We will definitely meet again. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. What a headache. Close black lens bracket. When I saw the scene of the ghost lantern resurrecting the moon from the sky, the barrage exploded. Resurrection. This is the ultimate wish of many people who have passed away. In fact, since the founding of ninja sect by Sage of Six Paths, countless ninjas have created countless ninjutsu, including the technique of bringing the dead back to the living world. For example, Forbidden Technique and Pure World Reincarnation. Developed by Senju Tobarama. However, In a strict sense, impure world reincarnation is just summoning the soul of the deceased, and then using the body prepared in advance as a container to achieve the purpose of moving in reality. This form has too many limitations and is far from being considered a true resurrection. Furthermore, there are techniques like Rinne Tensai, but the restrictions are extremely high and very few people can perform them. And the cost is extremely high, often requiring the caster to pay his own life. Therefore, even Uchiha Madara can't help but feel envious of a perfect version like Onido Kanazuki that can be completely resurrected without any cost. Resurrection of the dead, I didn't expect that such a thing would happen. In fact, not only the dead, but also some living people want to resurrect some dead people. For example, resurrecting relatives and lovers. For example, resurrect powerful combat power. Now we're in trouble. As for the second Mizukage, Ghost Light Genzuki is known as the strongest Mizukage. His combat power can be seen as Madara. Mist Shinobi has returned from resurrection. While Mist Shinobi has increased its combat power, it is also a huge threat to villages in other countries. After all, the 5 major countries can maintain balance. In addition to comprehensive national strength, top combat power is also an extremely important factor. Advertisement. And now Mist Shinobi has 2 cage level experts. In this regard, none of the other 4 major countries can compare with it. Moreover, Wanyu is also a well-known fighting madman. After being dead for so many years, he suddenly resurrected and returned to the world. He would never live in such an ordinary way. Recall Jiraiya to the village. At this time, we can no longer allow him to idle around. In addition, try to contact Tsunade and Liyue, and recall him after making sure that he has not betrayed Konoha. Konoha Hokage office, Sarutobi Hiruzen looked serious and immediately issued an order of death. In order to guard against the ghostly light and the moon, Konoha must strengthen its top combat power. Apart from the elderly Sarutobi Hiruzen himself, the only one who can rely on him is Konoha Sannin, who was famous during World War II. However, Sannin defected, and now only 10 Jiraiya people can be clearly recalled. Jinchuriki. It has to be said that Konoha is already lacking in top combat power. Thinking of this, Sarutobi Hiruzen looked out the window, thoughtfully. At the same time, the other 3 villages of Cloud Shinobi, Rock Shinobi, and Sand Shinobi also adopted similar measures to Konoha. In the shortest possible time, do everything possible to enhance your top combat power to deal with the resurrected Ghost Lantern Wanyu. It has to be said that just one Ghost Lantern Phantom Moon made most of the ninja world feel like they were facing a formidable enemy. It would be great if our shadows could also be resurrected. While anxious, senior officials from various countries couldn't help but think this way. Open black lens bracket. This round of ranking is over, close black lens bracket. The 5th round of rankings will be held in half a year. Advertisement. During the idle period of the ranking, the screen will lock on the top 3 ninja villages of this round and extract the screen in real time. Close black lens bracket. Everyone can still send comments during the live broadcast, including but not limited to living people. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Stay tuned. Close black lens bracket. Just when countries are in a hurry, with the end of the question and answer session, this round of rankings has officially come to an end. Immediately after the rules were released, they were basically the same as last time. There will still be live broadcasts during the free period, and during the live broadcast, the deceased can still send comments. However, the time until the next round of rankings has been extended to half a year. Half a year. Seeing this deadline, many people couldn't help but frown. If the guess was correct before, the dead person can be resurrected as long as he answers the questions correctly. In other words, the ancestors of all countries still have a chance. However, having to wait for the first half of the year is really a long time for the other 4 countries that are already facing the pressure of the ghostly lantern moon. But the rules are like this, and they have no choice. As the span getting longer. Speaking of which, from the first 10 days to half a year now, the time between the 2 rounds of rankings has become longer and longer. What is the reason for this? It is a pity that people can get so little information about the canopy itself that it is difficult to draw any conclusions at the moment. Kuretsuchi. The ancestors have disappeared. Close black lens bracket. As this round of rankings ends, the will of the dead disappears, leaving only the living to continue sending barrages, making it instantly seem much deserted. But for the marquee itself, everyone can't help but have more expectations. 108 triple reward. Albedo answers the call. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Since Liyue is already a level 10 divine kingdom, it cannot continue to expand and upgrade. Rewards such as land area, natural resources, and national quality are converted into points. Congratulations to host, you got 100,000 points. In Tianjiguo, under the silver white tree, Lu Li was slightly startled when he saw the system prompt, and a slight smile appeared at the corner of his mouth. The 10th level divine kingdom is already at full level. Although Liyue came to the side again, she could not continue to upgrade. Lu Li was wondering how the system should cash out the rewards, but unexpectedly, he was given a discount directly. Also, although it is not as direct as territory, resources, etc., points are more flexible in comparison. As long as there are enough points, Lu Li can summon various characters and redeem various things and even abilities. Good. Moreover, the system is quite impressive, with a direct discount of 100,000 points. You know, the promotion reward for the 10th level Divine Kingdom is only 100,000 points. Although that is only one of the three major rewards. 260,000. After the system prompts, the points will be credited immediately. Lu Li glanced at it. At this time, he had a full 200,000 points in his hand. In addition to the 100,000 discounted this time and the 100,000 reward for promotion to the 10th level of the Kingdom of God, the other 60,000 is the accumulation of the daily output of the Kingdom of God. It only takes 100,000 points to manifest a subject country. It only takes 10,000 points to summon a dependent with the strength of Ruotuo Dragon King. Lu Li's 260,000 points are a huge sum of money. How to use it? Points are just like money. If you don't spend them, they are just numbers and have no meaning. But Lu Li still needs to think carefully about how to use this points. Advertisement. Resurrected. While thinking, as the question and answer session ended, Ghost Lantern Yu who answered the question correctly came back to life on the spot. Looking at Ghost Lantern Yu who returned to the ninja world, Lu Li couldn't help being surprised, and then he pondered again. The return of Ghost Lantern Yu has greatly enhanced the top combat power of Mist Shinobi. While putting pressure on the other four major countries, it is also a threat to Liyue. After all, Mist Shinobi and Liyue belong to neighboring countries. After ranking several times in a row, Liyue's huge wealth has already attracted the covetousness of all parties. However, at the same time, they were wary of Liyue's strength, and coupled with the checks and balances between the major powers. Then there was no trouble for the time being. But this time, as the huge treasures of the Strata Abyss are completely exposed, it will undoubtedly arouse the greed of other countries again. As for Mist Shinobi, as a neighboring country of Liyue, they are very close to the outskirts of the Strata Abyss, so it is impossible for them to have no idea. Now coupled with the return of Ghost Lantern Yu, this fighting maniac is very likely to take action directly against Li Ji. Lu Li had to guard against this trouble. Quote. Of course, with Liyue's current strength, let alone a Mist Shinobi, even if the 5 major countries join forces, it will be completely worthy. But the key to the problem is that once Liyue fights Mist Shinobi, Liyue's true strength is exposed, which will cause shock to the entire ninja world and will inevitably lead to a joint confrontation among the 5 major powers. That situation was not what Lu Li wanted to see. Therefore, if you can avoid war, and if you can delay time, delay time. He still had to think carefully about how to do it. Congratulations to host. You have tripled your personal reward. At the same time, the system prompt sounded again. Well, seeing the prompt content, Lu Li was startled this time. The triple reward for the Q&A session is in the same category as the personal reward. Advertisement. The previous rewards such as blood succession limits and summoning beasts are all pretty good. But this time, it's a resurrection reward for the dead. Could it be said that Lu Li got 3 chances to be resurrected? Hey, this is. Frowning slightly, Lu Li opened the system's own inventory. After seeing what was inside clearly, a joyful look appeared on his face. 3 cards, but they are not resurrection cards, but summoning cards. Summoning card. After using it, you can randomly summon a character from all over the world. Summoned characters, in addition to retaining their original character and abilities, are absolutely loyal to the host. Close black lens bracket. Summoning cards, similar to surrender cards, are a common card in system rewards. The biggest function is to summon people from outside the Kingdom of God. Although you can summon characters by using points, there is a restriction, that is, they must belong to the Kingdom of God. For example, the Kingdom of God currently established by Lu Li is based on Liyue, and the characters summoned by spending points must belong to the Liyue camp. In fact, in addition to characters, other items and facilities must also belong to Liyue in order to be cashed in with points. As for things like Devil Knife 1000 Blades, Devil Fruit, etc., these things that did not originally belong to Liyue were all extra rewards obtained through the upgrade of the Kingdom of God or other circumstances. But summoning cards, as a special prop, are not limited. As mentioned in the introduction, characters from all over the world can be randomly recruited. The resurrection card is to resurrect the dead to this world. Summoning cards are used to summon people from other worlds to this world. As a reward of the same type, it makes sense. I don't know who I can summon. Thinking of this, Lu Li couldn't help but feel a little excited, with a vague sense of anticipation of drawing cards in his previous life. With a smile, he immediately used a summoning card. Congratulations to host. Albedo responded to the call. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. As the summoning card is used, the system prompt will sound immediately. Immediately afterwards, a figure appeared in front of Lu Li. Wearing a pure white dress and waist-length black hair, she looks like a beautiful goddess. Goat-like curly horns on both sides of the head, and a pair of huge black wings on the back. Albedo. The Little Devil Race, a full-level professional with the professions of Guardian, Black Guard, Evil Knight, and Lord of Guards. Good at melee combat and possessing impeccable defense. Close black lens bracket. W. Albedo, C. Supreme. After appearing, Albedo bowed to Lu Li with a slight smile. No need to be polite. Lu Li raised his hand slightly, signaling Albedo to get up. Looking at the pure white devil in front of him again, he couldn't help but nod again. Overall, the Guardian General of the Underground Tomb, in addition to management talents, as one of the max-level characters, Li Jiaohao has strong combat effectiveness. In the ninja world, at least it's cage strength. Answer the question correctly, and Mist Shinobi's Ghost Lantern will be resurrected, and Albedo who joins Liu in response to the summons will be able to compete with him. However, under Lu Li's gaze, why did Albedo's face turn so red and her breathing gradually become rapid? Lu Li frowned slightly, summoning the character to retain its original personality and abilities, and not even some of its previous quirks. Never mind. All in all, it was a powerful combat power. As for the rest, Lu Li didn't think much about it for the time being, and then took out the other 2 summoning cards. Triple the reward and can be summoned 2 more times. Simply, use the remaining 2 summoning cards together. Open black lens bracket. Congratulations to host. Rem responded to the call. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Congratulations to host. Ram responded to the call. Close black lens bracket. Immediately afterwards, as the system prompt sounded, 2 women, one with blue hair and one with pink hair, who were also wearing maid outfits and looked almost exactly the same, appeared. 109 Where the Wind Rises, the Guardians of the 4 Winds come. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Rem. The Ghost Tribe has a strong body and magical abilities. After becoming a ghost, its combat power is greatly improved. Close black lens bracket. Ram. The Ghost Clan, possessing a strong body and magical ability. After becoming a ghost, the combat power is greatly improved. Close black lens bracket. Master, please give us your orders. Like Albedo, he first bowed to Lu Li after arriving to show his loyalty. Good. Looking at the twin maids in front of her, Lu Li smiled and nodded repeatedly. In terms of strength, the 2 are weaker than Albedo, probably equivalent to Jonin. Among them, Ram is stronger and can reach the level of elite Jonin. However, for such a petite and cute maid who can master her every mouth, is combat strength still important? Of course, it's important. However, it can be relatively accommodating. How about this? After a while, Lu Li, who had calmed down slightly, looked at the 3 women and said, "From now on, you will stay with me as a full-time maid guard. I will obey the orders of the Supreme Being." "Yes, Master." After answering, the 3 women stood behind Lu Li and had already entered their roles. In response, Lu Li nodded secretly, thinking that he was indeed professional. After all, in their original world, they acted as housekeepers and maids. Phew. At this time, a breeze blew across the fields, and the lush weeds stirred up waves of green. Got windy. Lu Li looked into the distance, his eyes as deep as the stars. In this ranking, in addition to 3 times the personal rewards, there is also a discounted 100,000 points. Advertisement. In fact, Lu Li was already thinking about the use of these points just now. Summon characters, exchange items, and abilities to enhance your own strength as much as possible. But all of this must be based on the Kingdom of God. In 3 years, Liu was promoted from the 1st level to the 10th level of the Kingdom of God. Basically, all the characters in the camp have been summoned, and almost all the items and abilities that should be exchanged have been exchanged. In this case, you can only choose other countries' camps. In addition to Liu, there is also the Kingdom of Whirlpool as a subordinate state. However, as a small country in the ninja world, the country of Whirlpool's heritage is actually extremely limited. After summoning Kushina, Mito, and Ashina one after another, there were almost no named strong men left. As for abilities, all 3 of them know the sealing technique of the Kingdom of Whirlpool. There are no powerful items or props. In fact, the purpose of the Kingdom of Jushan Whirlpool was to attract firepower for Liu, and it was not expected to have much potential. In this way, if Lu Li wants to further enhance his strength, he needs to re-embody a country. A country with huge potential, at least as much as Liu. Mond. Lu Li actually had an idea for this. After much deliberation, I finally made a decision. Reveal Mondstadt. Mondstadt, like Liu, is one of the 7 kingdoms in the original god. In addition to the Knights of the West Wind, they also have their own gods. As long as Mond is fully realized, even if his strength is not as good as Liu's, it will still be about the same. Let's start. Immediately afterwards, Lu Li issued instructions directly to the system. With 100,000 points, become the subject country of Mondstadt. Boom, boom. Just like when the kingdom of Whirlpool first appeared, bursts of thunder sounded in the sky. And under this thunderous announcement, medieval European-style buildings rose from the ground, and then residents appeared one after another. Just the two of them. As a first-level subject country, it can be accompanied by two A-level characters when it manifests. Lu Li thought for a moment and made a decision. Advertisement. The next moment, two figures, a man and a woman, gradually emerged. The man has fiery red hair and wears a black and gold dress. The woman wears a huge astrological hat and black stockings. Dilik has seen the emperor. Mona has met the emperor. After the realization, just like Kushina and the others, they already understood the cause and effect, and then Lu Li saluted and pledged his allegiance. Dilik was the youngest captain in the history of the Knights of the West Wind, but later left the Knights because of his father. Mona, the mysterious astrologer, came to Mondstadt from Liyue and joined the Adventurers Association because of livelihood issues. Both of them have the eyes of God and have good fighting prowess. They are A-level characters. All characters are divided into 4 levels: S, A, B, and C. To simply compare their combat power, S is Cage level, and A level AFAE is the elite Jonin level. Not enough. After appearing in Mondstadt, Lu Li still has 160,000 points left in his hand. And a Zephyr Eagle horn that can summon the entire Zephyr Knights. The Knights of the West Wind alone includes most of the people in Mondstadt. In fact, it was precisely because of this prop that Lu Li chose to manifest Mondstadt first. However, as an important supplement to Liyue's combat power, this alone is not enough. You come out too. Lu Li thought for a moment and directly spent 10,000 points to summon. Roar. The next moment, with a roar, a huge figure gradually emerged. With blue scales and feathers, sharp claws, and huge wings, it turned out to be a giant dragon. The wind demon dragon Tivalon, like the Ruotuo Dragon King, is a powerful elemental creature. The terrifying strength has surpassed S-class. Continue. The 7 kingdoms of Teyvat are all ruled by one god. Under the gods, there are often powerful assistants and relatives. For example, Liyue is ruled by Emperor Yanwang, who has 7 stars to manage Liyue specifically. Advertisement. In Mondstadt, under the wind god Barbados, there is a power called the Guardian of the 4 Winds, which jointly protects Mondstadt. The Knights of the West Wind are the Eagles of the West Wind. The wind demon dragon Tivalon is the Dragon of the East Wind. In this case, Lu Li simply revealed the remaining South Wind Lions and North Wind Wolves one by one. The Lion of the South Wind, Vanessa, the original Lion Tooth Knight, an S-level character, consumes 5,000 points. Wolf of the North Wind, King of the North Wind Andrews, one of the once powerful demon gods, consumes 30,000 points. Congratulations to host. The subordinate country Mondstadt has been promoted to level 2 Divine Kingdom. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket get 300 points. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket get a Wind Eagle sword. Close black lens bracket. Congratulations to host. The subordinate country Mondstadt has been promoted to level 3 Divine Kingdom. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket gets 600 points. Close black lens bracket. Obtain the noble phantasm Wind King barrier. As Lu Li continued to summon various powerful beings, Mond's overall evaluation soared rapidly, rising to 2 levels in a row. Upgrades come with rewards. However, because the level is lower now, the rewards can only be said to be average, far from being comparable to being promoted to the 10th level of the Kingdom of God. Good. Lu Li took a look and chuckled at the corner of his mouth. It's better than nothing. Then, looking at Mondstadt, which was still in its infancy, various buildings and facilities began to materialize. As a country, compared to people, infrastructure accounts for a larger proportion, and the equal share is higher. Under normal circumstances, one should first carry out basic construction, improve the level of the Kingdom of God, generate more points, and then summon characters as combat power. However, Lu Li could spend so much money with the support of Liyue, a level 10 god. At the same time, the Sound Ninja Village was also located in Tien country. What's going on with these bursts of thunder? Looking in Mond's direction, Orochimaru's snake-like golden pupils shrank slightly, and after a while he gave instructions to Yakushi Kabuto next to him. Send someone to see what happened there. 110 Mond's War Letter. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Mond. In the Sound Ninja Village, Orochimaru looked confused when he heard the spy's report. How could a village suddenly appear in just one day? Could it be said that they invited the first Hokage from the Underworld to build them a house? This is of course impossible, and besides, Mondstadt's buildings are mainly made of masonry, not wood. Another one, where did those hundreds of residents come from? The Kingdom of Tien is not one of the 5 major kingdoms. It is only such a big place in total. How could Zhongren village not notice the migration of hundreds of people? Never mind. Although weird, there are not many weird things in this world. For example, the huge sky above the head. It's just an ordinary village. According to the spies' observations, there are no ninjas in it. In this case, there is no need for the Sound Ninja Village to care. In contrast, Yin Snake has many other things to do. For example, conquer Sasuke. Kimimaro returned from Liyue, the terminal illness in his body was cured, and he can continue to serve as Orochimaru's container. However, Orochimaru, who was once defeated by Uchiha Itachi, has an almost crazy obsession with Sharingan. Although Dead Bone Pulse is not weak in comparison, he still wants to get Sharingan. In this case, Sasuke is still the best choice. Moreover, Orochimaru had already met Sasuke during the previous Chūnin exam and left the heavenly curse seal on him, so he had already taken action. Even so, how could we give up halfway? Advertisement. According to the information planted in Konoha's spy, Sasuke has met Uchiha Itachi and failed miserably. At this time, Sasuke is almost mentally broken. This is the best time to bewitch him. Do you need me to bring him back? Knowing Orochimaru's intention, Kimimaro, who was also beside him, asked. Hold on. Orochimaru showed a cold smile and said lightly. The fruit has not yet fully matured. We will wait until the dark side in his heart reaches its maximum before we take action. At that time, he will come back with us obediently. Yes. Kimimaro nodded and said nothing more. A few days later. Damn your name. Orochimaru, who was planning Sasuke's defection plan, suddenly received a letter from the daimyo of Tano Kuni. The content is very simple. The Sound Ninja Village is officially banned, and Mondstadt is the only military force in the Kingdom of Tien. There are many countries in the ninja world, but no matter the 5 major countries or other small countries, they are all the nominal supreme rulers because of their names. It's just that some daimyo are fatuous and lazy, and their rights have been emptied by the leaders of the ninja village. But even so, the ninja village will still be headed by the daimyo on the surface, and the 5 shadows will not dare to really replace the daimyo. The reason for this is that it is influenced by the idea of divine right of kings, which believes that daimyo are the descendants of gods and represent gods in managing people in the world. No matter how strong others are, they are just mortals, how can they be replaced? Unlike the 5 major countries, Tianji country is only a small country, and there were no ninja villages in the country. After Orochimaru defected to Konoha, he took a fancy to this place and bribed the daimyo of Tianakuni with a large amount of money, and then he got permission to establish the Sound Ninja Village. But I didn't expect that the daimyo of Tien country would now send another letter to ban the Sound Ninja Village. Give this right to Mond. That fat pig took so much money from us. Now he has betrayed his trust. Tien Jian should kill him. Advertisement. After reading the letter, as a die-hard loyalist of Orochimaru, Yakushi Kabuto was also extremely angry. Killing him will not solve the problem. Orochimaru's expression was gloomy, and his eyes became more and more confused. Even if the current daimyo is killed, he still has a son and daughter. Even if his entire family is killed, his collateral bloodline can still succeed to the throne. If all these people are killed, and there will be no more daimyo blood in the country of Tien, then there will be no need for the country of Tien to exist. Other countries will definitely take the opportunity to annex the kingdom of Tien. By then, Zhongren village had completely lost its foothold. Mond, if we want to fundamentally solve this matter, we can only destroy the existence that replaced the Sound Ninja Village. I thought of this because it was just a burning sensation. The village that suddenly appeared one day had been inspected before, but there were no ninjas in it. How could it suddenly become a ninja village in Tien country? It is not difficult to guess that Mond must have given the daimyo of Tien country more money to let the flying pig make such a decision. But the crux of the problem is how a village without ninjas and without sufficient force can engage in the work of a ninja village. What's the point of spending a lot of money to obtain qualifications for the ninja village? Already in place for action. Quote. Kimimaro had no expression on his face and just said something coldly. You don't need to take action yet. Orochimaru smiled, then turned to Yakushi Kabuto. 0. Please give me flowers. Send some more capable people to investigate and find out the details of Mondstadt. In a ninja village without ninjas, they may have other sources of support. Yes. Yakushi Kabuto responded and immediately turned around and left. Next, following Orochimaru's instructions, Yakushi Kabuto selected the ninja who was best at sensing in the village and carefully explored Mondstadt again. However, for the next 3 days, the result was the same. Advertisement. No ninjas or other forms of armed forces such as samurai were found. Although it is difficult to understand, it seems to be the case. Orochimaru no longer hesitated and decided to send people directly to destroy Mond. But he never expected that at this moment, Mond's letter would be delivered to the Chūnin village first. As authorized by the daimyo of Tien country, Mond is the only military unit of Tien country to eliminate all other armed forces in the territory. The Sound Ninja Village is required to dismiss all ninjas and related personnel in the village within 3 days after receiving the letter. If it is not accepted, Mond will take military action against the Sound Ninja Village and forcibly evict it. I hope the Sound Ninja Village will consider it carefully and don't say it is unforeseen. Point 00. Asshole. After reading the letter, Yakushi Kabuto cursed directly. Then he turned to Orochimaru with an angry face, waiting for instructions. Arrogant Mondstadt. In contrast, Orochimaru was much calmer. He sneered twice and his snake-like pupils quickly contracted. In that case, let's wait until 3 days later to see how they forcibly evict the Sound Ninja Village. Lord Orochimaru, I think there is no need to waste time. We will send people directly to destroy Mondstadt tonight. There's no need to be in such a hurry, and this village is weird. Maybe a trap has been prepared in the village, just to provoke us to go. Yes, I understand. Yakushi Kabuto nodded, suppressed his anger, and then asked. Then how about I mobilize some manpower from other strongholds? No need. Orochimaru thought for a moment and finally waved his hand. 3 days is too short. It's just a small number of ordinary people, which doesn't mean much. As for the experts, some important strongholds still need their supervision, so don't mobilize them easily. Yes, Yakushi Kabuto responded, saw Orochimaru stopped talking, then turned around and exited. Walking in the dark corridor, his face was particularly gloomy. 111 The live broadcast begins. Mond challenges the Sound Ninja Village alone. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Boom. One clear morning, with a roar, the sky changed again. Kuretsuchi. Live broadcast. Close black lens bracket. Darui. It's fun again. Close black lens bracket. Konkuro. I don't know which village the live broadcast is about. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Haha. Finally I can speak again. Has the 5th round of ranking begun? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. That's not the case, Shodai, it's only been a few days since the last live broadcast ended. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Although my mind is gradually clearer than before, I am still confused most of the time. Close black lens bracket. Shihi. I really hope that the 5th round of rankings will start soon. As long as I answer the questions correctly, I can be resurrected. Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. It's not that easy to be the first to answer the question correctly. Close black lens bracket. Split dough. What is the place in the picture? The 080 Fire Country. Close black lens bracket. As the live broadcast started, the barrage instantly became lively, and the deceased also regained consciousness one after another. At the same time, everyone is also full of curiosity about the content of this live broadcast. According to the rules, the live broadcast targets the top 3 villages in the previous round, namely Liyue, Konoha, and Sand Shinobi. At this time, the picture in the picture was neither an island nor a yellow sand desert. Everyone naturally thought of Konoha. Sarutobi Asuma. No, this is not the land of fire, it seems to be. The land of you. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. Yes, this is Tien country, close black lens bracket. But as the scene progressed, everyone gradually discovered that it was not like the land of fire. When at last, the Sound Ninja Village appeared under the camera, it was confirmed that this was the country of fields. Advertisement. Lois. How could it be the Sound Ninja Village of Tien country? Close black lens bracket. Watermelon Mountain Puffer Ghost. Isn't it a live broadcast about the first 3 villages? This Oto Ninja Village is not among them. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. As that person. Orochimaru. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. That's right. It's Orochimaru. The Sound Ninja Village was the village he founded after defecting to Konoha. During the Chūnin exam just a few months ago, he even joined forces with Sand Shinobi to attack Konoha. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. Such a thing happened. It seems that Orochimaru has gone further and further down the wrong path. Close black lens bracket. Sito. Because he is a rebellious ninja of Konoha, even though he has built his own ninja village, he is still considered to be related to Konoha by Tenmaku, so this was broadcast live. Close black lens bracket. None. This is the only explanation for the time being. Close black lens bracket. In front of the gate of Sound Ninja Village, a large number of Sound Ninjas, led by Orochimaru, gathered. Orochimaru was once a Konoha shinobi, and to this day, still enjoys the name of Konoha Sanin. Therefore, it is fair to say that it was related to Konoha and was broadcast live. Tiantian. Where is this? Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. A certain village. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. It is also in Tien country, not far from Oto Ninja Village. Just as everyone was discussing, another village appeared in the picture. The magnificent church, huge windmill, and various buildings are far more than the Oto Ninja Village in terms of scale alone. Even compared to the 5 hidden villages, it is not far behind. Seeing this village, everyone was puzzled again. When did the weak and backward Tien Zhiguo have such a village? The most important thing is that this village is not far from the Sound Ninja village. What does it mean when the sky is placed in the same picture? Instinctively, many people smelled a tense atmosphere. Advertisement. Daimyo of Ta no Kuni. Take this opportunity. I now solemnly announce to the entire ninja world. Because the Oto ninjas secretly attacked Konoha and seriously damaged the friendship between Ta no Kuni and the Fire Country, this daimyo now officially bans the Oto ninja village. Daimyo of Tien Country. In addition, Mond was appointed as the new and only military group of Tien Country. Well, this is the magnificent village you see. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Banned the Sound Ninja village. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Hong. Mond, what a strange name. Close black lens bracket. Seeing the barrage of Tien Zhiguo's daimyo, everyone was surprised. But it makes sense to think about it. As a small country and bordering the Fire Country, if the Sound Ninja village attacks Konoha, it is impossible for the Tien Country to have no expression. After all, they are not the country of wind. Although it is located between major powers and serves as a buffer zone between them, it must always rely on them to survive. However, while the Sound Ninja village was banned, Mondstadt's status was immediately established, which was a bit unexpected. What is the origin of this Mondstadt? It can actually replace the Sound Ninja village. You know, although the Sound Ninja village was established not long ago, their leader is Orochimaru, a strong man with cage-level strength. If the Sound Ninja village has been disbanded and Orochimaru has left Tien Country, nothing will matter. The key to the problem is that both the Sound Ninja village and Orochimaru are still there, and this kind of back and forth thing is clearly a provocation. What support does Mondstadt have to dare to challenge the Chūnin village? In addition to Orochimaru, the Sound Ninja village itself is not weak. From the fact that they can unite Sand Shinobi to invade Konoha, it can be seen that Madara. Kuretsuchi. So, are the two villages going to fight? Close black lens bracket. Two scales Onoki. It's not a fight. It's a war. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. A boring old man who always talks about war. Close black lens bracket. Two scales Onoki. That's because war has never left us. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Darui. So, is this a war between the old and new ninja villages in Tien Country? Close black lens bracket. Baki. Although it doesn't really involve big countries, it's still interesting. Close black lens bracket. Amidst everyone's discussion, a woman walked out of Mondstadt's gate. He has bronze skin, a tall figure, wears a gladiator uniform, and has fiery red hair. She is very beautiful and very heroic. Open black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. He is a master. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Haichi. Although there is no fluctuation of chakra, a powerful force can be vaguely sensed from her. This feeling. The live broadcast can perfectly embody the five senses of the audience. Therefore, although the distance is far away, it is almost the same as being there. From the woman's breathing and steps, it can be seen that she has considerable strength. Especially Yamanaka Hai, as a top sensory ninja, he seems to see the shadow of Liyue people in this woman. However, the country of Tien is located inland, far away from the country of waves. How could the people of Liyue build a new village here? This is completely illogical. Tiantian. Why is she the only one? Close black lens bracket. Karui. Looking at her direction, she should be heading to the Chūnin village. Close black lens bracket. Samyi. Could it be that she wants to fight the Sound Ninja village alone? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Konkuro. How is this possible? Close black lens bracket. Immediately afterwards, everyone quickly realized something was wrong. Judging from the picture, Mondstadt and the Sound Ninja village are about to start a war. However, compared to the stern formation at the Sound Ninja village, only one person came out from Mondstadt. One person challenges a village. How is this possible? 112 Wind King's Barrier. Invisible attack. Advertisement. I'm really looked down upon. Through the canopy, Orochimaru saw Vanessa walking out of Mondstadt alone, and a sinister sneer appeared on Orochimaru's face. A powerful ninja has the ability to defeat many, such as Kage, who can often fight against an entire village of ninjas. The third Raikage once fought fiercely with tens of thousands of rock shinobi for 3 days and 3 nights. During the Third Ninja War, the fourth Hokage also faced thousands of ninjas with ease. However, the reason why Kage is called Kage is because he is already at the top of the ninja world. This is not a strength that just anyone can possess. At least, Vanessa, who does not have chakra fluctuations, does not seem to have this kind of strength. Furthermore, Snake himself is also a Kage-level powerhouse. Compared with the mobilization of troops in the Sound Ninja village, Vanessa, who came alone, did have a strong sense of contempt. Where did that guy Kabuto go? Just when Orochimaru was angry, he suddenly realized that except for Kimimaro, Yakushi Kabuto was no longer around. And at this moment, a figure suddenly appeared in the sky and rushed straight towards Vanessa. Haha, Kabuto seems to have become a lot more impatient in recent days. Seeing this, Orochimaru chuckled twice, but he didn't mean to blame him. O5 is a legendary ninja, he was so despised that he could no longer maintain his cultivated demeanor. It would be a good idea for Kabuto to teach this arrogant Mondstadt woman a lesson for him. Open black lens bracket Konkuro. The sound ninja takes the initiative. Close black lens bracket. Baki. No one can remain indifferent to being humiliated like this. Close black lens bracket. Hataki Kakashi. Yukushi Kabuto, this Mondstadt woman is in trouble. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Ching. What a sharp chakra scalpel. Close black lens bracket. Yukushi no. Kabuto, after all, he has embarked on the path of rebellion. Feeling that Orochimaru had been humiliated, the angry Kabuto took the initiative without asking for instructions. Advertisement. After intercepting Vanessa, she didn't stay at all. A large amount of chakra condenses into the palm, which can easily cut through the opponent's muscles and meridians. Although he is a medical ninja, his many years of espionage career have given Kabuto also strong combat capabilities. In terms of combat power alone, it has surpassed the average Jonin and reached the level of elite Jonin. An enemy. Facing the attacking Yukushi Kabuto, Vanessa had no expression on her face. Turned slightly sideways to avoid this dangerous chakra hand and. At the same time, his hands were already held on his waist. Vanessa's action naturally couldn't escape Yukushi Kabuto's eyes. But the problem is, there is clearly nothing around her waist. Mysterious. After pondering for a moment, Yukushi Kabuto gave a cold shout and rushed towards Vanessa again. It has to be said that Vanessa's reactions are very fast and her body is extremely agile. But if that's all, there's no way he can be his opponent. Yukushi Kabuto is confident that he can find this woman's flaw and defeat her within 10 moves. Be careful. While Yukushi Kabuto was thinking about tactics, Vanessa, who was retreating and dodging again, suddenly said something to him. At the same time, the hands held at the waist made a military chopping motion. The next moment, along with the sound of breaking through the air, a bone-chilling chill hit us. The other party obviously has nothing in his hand, what's going on? Yukushi Kabuto was startled, but he didn't think much about it and quickly dodged. Advertisement. Hiss. However, Vanessa moved too fast. Moreover, the form of the attack could not be seen, and the distance could not be grasped. With a soft sound of flesh tearing, a wound of more than 20 centimeters appeared on Yukushi Kabuto's lower abdomen. Open black lens bracket Ching. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Invisible attack. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What happened? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. An invisible weapon. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Invisible weapon. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. Looking at the shape of her hands, although she can't see it, she is actually holding a two-handed weapon. Looking at the wounds on Oto Ninja's body, they were probably swords or something like that. Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Minato. So that's it. Close black lens bracket. Changjuro. There is an invisible sword. Could it be another ninja Q produced by Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Baki. Very possible. Close black lens bracket. A closer look revealed that Vanessa's hands were indeed clasped. As for this invisible weapon, everyone was full of surprise. At the same time, I immediately thought of Liyue. After all, in addition to the 7 ninja swords, Liyue also has various strange ninja tools such as the demon sword Thousand Blades. Another invisible weapon is not enough to serve as a minister. However, no one connected Vanessa, or even Mond, with Liyue because of this weapon. After all, Liyue's ninja tools have long been circulated throughout the ninja world. Wasn't there a grass ninja who got 1,000 swords from Liki before? Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. The wound is healed. Close black lens bracket. Chio. Yinhe Huan de technique, you are really an outstanding medical ninja. Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was surprised, the wounds on Yukushi Kabuto's body were healing at a speed visible to the naked eye. Advertisement. Yin heals injuries and is a means of medical treatment for ninjas. It is a technique that can significantly reduce damage by knowing the opponent's attack position in advance and healing it before attacking. Although the principle is very simple, the requirements for the practitioner are extremely high, and very few can achieve it. Tiantian. Yukushi Kabuto's injuries are no longer harmful, and the Mond's invisible weapons have also been detected. Then, wouldn't she be very dangerous next? Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, while being surprised by Yukushi Kabuto's methods, many people couldn't help but worry about Vanessa. Especially on the Konoha side, the Sound Ninja Village was founded by the rebel ninja Orochimaru, so they naturally sided with Mond Amai. In fact, even though they don't know Mond's background, most of the ninja world will not support rebellion. HMPH. But 570 didn't expect that just when everyone thought that Yakushi Kabuto had taken the initiative, he snorted and retreated unwillingly. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Didn't you already know your opponent's ability? Why did he run away instead? Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. As expected of Yakushi Kabuto, he is such a decisive guy. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What does it mean? Why don't I understand? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. It's actually very simple, although I already know that the opponent has an invisible weapon in his hand. But this is not enough. Because the length and shape of the weapon cannot be determined. It is impossible to predict the attack range and is still in a passive situation. Moreover, even without this weapon, the strength of this Mondstadt is probably not weaker than that of Yakushi Kabuto. Close black lens bracket. Moonlight Gale. Although he only took one shot, no matter the speed, the angle of the knife, or the accuracy, it can be seen that he is a strong man who has experienced hundreds of battles. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. All things considered, Yakushi Kabuto's chances of winning are too low, so it's better to just retreat. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. So that's it. This red-haired woman is so powerful. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. Besides, Yakushi Kabuto's goal has been achieved. Close black lens bracket. While everyone was talking, a moment later, Yakushi Kabuto had returned to the big man. Sorry, Orochimaru-sama, I failed. No, you did a good job. Looking at Vanessa, who was still walking towards the Sound Ninja village in the sky, there was a hint of indifference at the corner of the snake's mouth. It's just that to this extent, it's simply courting death. 113 Blow towards. Horn of the Zephyr Eagle. Previous chapter. Advertisement. Senju Tobarama. This Mondstadt woman has good strength, but if that's all she is, she may not be able to compete with the Sound Ninja village. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. Indeed, it is difficult to defeat the enemies of a village with just an invisible weapon. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Moreover, Orochimaru's strength has become stronger and stronger over the years. He alone is not something that several Jonin can defeat, let alone one person. Close black lens bracket. Fourth generation I. Challenge the Sound Ninja village alone, are you looking for death? Close black lens bracket. 2 Scales Onoki. Young people are like this, they tend to overestimate their abilities. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Little sister. Go back and call your companions, you can't win by yourself. Close black lens bracket. Looking at Vanessa, who continued to walk towards the Sound Ninja village, there was a burst of discussion in the barrage, not optimistic. Judging from the strength Vanessa has shown, even with the bonus of the invisible weapon, it is only at the level of elite Jonin and far from cage level. In this way, one person does not have the strength to destroy an entire village. However, Vanessa, who could also obtain information through the canopy, did not retreat because of this, and her steps did not even slow down at all. In fact, she seemed not to have seen the sky since she walked out of Mondstadt's city gate. A person who doesn't pay attention to the sky. Especially, she is being broadcast live at this time. I have to say, this is really a different kind. This kind of behavior made many people think of Liyue again. People in Liyue don't seem to be very interested in Tianmu. However, this alone still cannot connect Vanessa, Mond, and Liyue. After all, there are too many people with various quirks in this world. Coming. And amidst everyone's discussion, around 10 o'clock in the morning, Vanessa finally arrived outside the Sound Ninja village. Advertisement. At this time, even without looking through the sky, you can still see her figure in the distance. A ferocious smile appeared on Orochimaru's face, and his snake-like pupils shrank slightly, growing colder. Yakushi Kabuto intercepted midway. Although he failed to kill Vanessa, he found out that she did not have the strength of shadow. And this is enough. Knowing this, you can feel completely at ease because of snake attachment. There is no need to prepare anything specially, just wait for the poor rabbit Vanessa to come to the door, then wrap her around and strangle her to death bit by bit. Split dough. It's time to see the end. Close black lens bracket. First generation I. There is no way to tell, it's all about unilateral crushing. Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. What a pity for such a cute little girl. Close black lens bracket. He. With her strength, if she runs away now, she might be able to save her life. Close black lens bracket. Seeing Vanessa arriving at the Sound Ninja village, the barrage became intensive again. However, as before, no one was optimistic about Vanessa, who was alone. In everyone's opinion, Vanessa, who had no idea about the dangers of this world, was just here to die. Get her. The distance was less than 200 meters, and both sides could even see the expressions on each other's faces. Licking his lips with his long tongue, Orochimaru suddenly snorted. Come on. I'm going to break her arm. Asshole. This woman is mine. Don't take it from me. Following Orochimaru's order, in addition to Yakushi Kabuto and the 5 sound ninjas led by Kimimaro, the other hundreds of sound ninjas, roaring with excitement, swarmed up like a group of crazy hyenas and rushed straight towards Vanessa. Kuretsuchi. It's over. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Run. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Tiantian. Why doesn't she move? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. It's really worrying. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone became nervous instantly, and some soft-hearted girls even shouted reminders through barrages, hoping that Vanessa would run away quickly. But unfortunately, Vanessa still didn't pay attention to the sky, and stood there with no intention of retreating. Seeing that the distance between the sound ninja is less than 100 meters, this distance has even reached the range of shuriken, or some long-distance ninjutsu. Just when countless people's hearts were in their throats, Vanessa finally moved. However, she still did not escape, but took out a horn from somewhere. It is carved with a flapping eagle, which looks like an ordinary horn. Open black lens bracket Inazuka Kiba. This is, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tiantian. Ninja tool, close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Ino. Hope is a powerful ninja tool. Close black lens bracket. But at this time, no one would really take out an ordinary horn, right? Everyone couldn't help but guess that this might be a powerful ninja tool. For example, it can produce a wide range of sonic attacks. Although it may not be possible to destroy hundreds of sound ninjas in one fell swoop, it would be nice to have a slight deterrent effect. At the same time, the hundreds of sound ninjas who had rushed up crazily just now couldn't help but stop and stared at the horn in Vanessa's hand warily. They may seem crazy, but as ninjas, they are not fools. When the opponent's abilities are not fully understood, especially when a suspicious ninja tool is taken out, no one will rush forward foolishly. Woo, woo. Under everyone's gaze, Vanessa took a deep breath, raised her head and blew the horn. The next moment, the dull and long sound of the horn, like waves, spread straight into the distance, as if to the end of the vast earth. However, with the sound of the trumpet, nothing happened. There were no expected sonic attacks and no illusions. Advertisement. It's like, this is really just an ordinary horn with a good sound. Catch him. I'm going to rip off her left leg. She is mine. After coming back to his senses, the sound ninja roared crazily and rushed towards Vanessa again. Moreover, as if he had been fooled, he became even more irritable than before. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Nothing happened. Close black lens bracket. Tiantian. Is it really just an ordinary horn? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. It's already this time, what is she doing? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Hinata, Lada, that's, close black lens bracket. Seeing that Vanessa was about to be swallowed up by hundreds of ninja, at this moment, as the horn sound ended, a thick fog suddenly surged from the distance. Whoosh whoosh. The next moment, when the sound ninja was less than 20 meters away from Vanessa, the sound of breaking through the air suddenly sounded, and countless sharp arrows fell like a shower. This is, quickly retreat. Upon seeing this, the sound ninja who had been crazy just now was startled and retreated hurriedly. After opening a distance of 100 meters again, they stopped. Then, everyone looked at the former craftsman nervously. Open black lens bracket Tamari. There seems to be someone. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Kuretsuchi. Many people. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Hong. What's going on? Is it an illusion? No, those are real. Close black lens bracket. Vanessa was still standing where she was, and the thick fog that spread from far to near had already reached behind her. In the thick fog, figures emerged one after another, lined up in a row, and connected together. 114 Listen to the wind. The Knights of the West Wind are here. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. That's, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Her companion, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. No, it's more than that, this is the army, close black lens bracket. Tap, tap, tap. The next moment, under the shocked gazes of all the sound ninjas and countless people under the sky, accompanied by dull footsteps, an army walked out of the thick fog. The Knights of the West Wind, the crossbow squad, answer the call and come. Let the wind lead you. Accompanied by the loud slogans, there is a neatly arranged squad of 100 people. Everyone is wearing leather armor, carrying long bows on their backs, holding repeating crossbows, and their sharp eyes are like eagles. Shihi. A team of 100 people composed entirely of crossbowmen. The rain of arrows just now must have been caused by them. Close black lens bracket. Split dough. The sharp eyes and the thick calluses on the tiger's mouth all prove that they are all skilled marksmen. Close black lens bracket. Hakuren. Not only that, with their delicate aura and steady footwork, they may have already reached the level of Chūnin. First generation I. A shooting group composed of hundreds of Chūnin, what a luxury this is. Looking at the 100-man crossbow team, even the shadows of first generation couldn't help but marvel. In this world, the ninja village is the main military unit of a country, but because of the scarcity of ninjas, various tasks are often carried out by three-person teams. Dispatching a team of hundreds of people like this is tantamount to a war between one country and 560 countries. You know, some small ninja villages may not have enough ninjas in the whole village. Moreover, the three people in the team also have to take into account various abilities such as combat and investigation. Such a specialized combat unit composed entirely of crossbowmen is simply unthinkable. As First Rakage said, such a configuration is simply luxurious. Just some archers. Kill them. Charge. As long as you get close, they are no threat. Advertisement. At the same time, after a moment of shock, the sound ninjas quickly came to their senses. With a burst of shouting, they charged directly towards Vanessa and the crossbow team behind her. Although the 100-man crossbow team was shocking, it was only 100 people. In terms of numbers, Oto Ninja did not suffer. Moreover, as an archer, he is only good at long-range attacks and is often weak in melee combat. In this way, as long as the sound ninja rushes through the distance of 100 meters, they are confident that they can completely slaughter these archers. Inuzuka Kiba. Oops. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Shoot them quickly. Close black lens bracket. Hyuga Neji. At such a close distance, with the speed of a ninja, he can rush in within a few seconds. These archers can at most fire 2 rounds of volleys, but they cannot cause effective damage at all. Nara Shikamaru. This is trouble. Close black lens bracket. After seeing this, everyone who came to their senses could not help but worry about Vanessa and the others again. Tap tap, tap tap. At this moment, heavier footsteps sounded, and another team of 100 people walked out of the thick fog. Knights of the West Wind, heavy infantry squad, answer the call and come. Listen to the wind. Everyone is heavily armored, holding long knives and hanging hammers on their waists. This is actually a heavy infantry. His tall body, heavy figure, and uniform footsteps made even the earth tremble slightly. Sramana. In addition to the crossbowmen, there is actually a 100-man team. Close black lens bracket. Woo. Not only that, this is heavy infantry. Close black lens bracket. Second generation I. The heavy armor that covers the whole body does not affect body movements at all. Even we at Cloud Shinobi Village cannot build such sophisticated armor. Close black lens bracket. Yagura. Facing this kind of heavy armor, ordinary kunai and taijutsu have no effect at all, and can only be dealt with various ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. In the shocked and envious eyes of everyone, the heavy infantry squad has stood in front of the crossbow squad, like a solid steel city wall, directly facing the sound ninja. At the same time, the crossbow teams behind them had also raised their long bows and stretched the strings to the full moon. Don't be afraid, everyone. These are just some heavy iron lumps. Get over them. Attack the archers behind directly. Use ninjutsu. Use ninjutsu to deal with them. The sound ninja, who was still arrogant just now, couldn't help but feel his scalp numb when faced with a joint battle between heavy infantry and crossbowmen. However, they did not retreat because of this, but instead rushed forward with more ferocity. As ninjas, they have more comprehensive abilities. If one fights two, they may not lose. Boom, boom. But at this moment, countless wind blades, water bombs, and fireballs suddenly flew out of the thick fog and fell directly into the crowd of sound ninjas. Accompanied by bursts of roaring, there were violent explosions. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What happened? Close black lens bracket. Aburame Shino. Ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Is there someone else in the thick fog, and he is a grandmaster ninja with various attribute ninjutsu? Close black lens bracket. The Knights of the West Wind, the magic team, are summoned accordingly. Listen to the wind. Just when the sound ninja was in chaos and everyone was horrified, sure enough, with loud slogans, another team of 100 people appeared. Different from the first two, this team only wore ordinary robes and held weapons such as staffs or books and magic balls in their hands. They didn't see any seals, but with a wave of the magic weapon in their hands, various ninjutsu were released. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. Can all of them be cast without seals? Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. Even if it is just some low-level ninjutsu, this is not something ordinary ninjas can do. Close black lens bracket. Akamaiki Dingza. Are there so many powerful ninjas in this Mondstadt village? Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Yamanaka Haichi. Strange. When they release the ninjutsu, I can feel strong attribute fluctuations. But after the ninjutsu was released, I couldn't sense cha from them at all. Swish swish swish. Under the intensive elemental attack, the sound ninja was instantly in chaos. And at this moment, the sound of breaking through the sky was heard, and countless arrows fell from the sky. Quickly retreat. Retreat temporarily. There were heavy infantry advancing ahead. In this case, Oto Ninja completely lost his fighting spirit. They all shouted and wanted to turn around and jump into the rain. Want to run? Have you asked my cavalry team? Da da da. With a loud shout, a young man with short indigo hair, dark skin, a blue and white cloak, and an eye patch on his right eye rushed out of the thick fog on horseback. And behind him was a cavalry team of 100 cavalry. The horse under his crotch came and went like the wind, and rushed to the front of the battlefield in the blink of an eye. With the powerful impact of the cavalry, the originally chaotic sound ninja was completely rushed to pieces. At the same time, the long sword in his hand was slashing at the chaotic sound ninja. Hit and run, I will bear this grudge. However, you can't run away this time. Guerrilla team, attack. Facing the cavalry team that suddenly rushed out, everyone let out another soft drink before they could recover. A cold lady with light blue short hair and luxurious clothes, holding a two-handed sword, led a swift team of 100 people. Like ghosts on the battlefield, harvesting the sound ninja who had fled. Ching. I saw something. Close black lens bracket. Sammy. It's unbelievable. Close black lens bracket. And this was not the end yet. Immediately afterwards, the logistics team, the investigation team, etc., and other teams of 100 people, walked out of the thick fog. In the end, there was actually a small team. That is, more than 1,000 people. 115 bouncing bomb. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Darui. I really didn't expect that the situation would develop like this. Close black lens bracket. Sammy. It's really surprising. After all, no one could have expected that Mondstadt would have such a powerful military force. Close black lens bracket. Ching. Summoning technique. Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. Ordinary summoning technique cannot transfer so many people. It should be the powerful ability of that horn. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. I knew it. That is indeed a powerful ninja tool. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. With an armed force of thousands of people, the strength of this Mondstadt village far exceeded our expectations. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. You really need to pay attention. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. Moreover, they have been certified by Tien country and belong to a legal military group. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket 4th generation I hope they can stick to their duties and not do unnecessary things. Close black lens bracket. 1,000 people versus 100 people, a huge disparity of 10 to 1. Moreover, the West Wind Knights are multi-arms cooperative operations. In comparison, the sound ninja who are already a mess have no chance. At this time, the sky was almost a scene of one-sided massacre. I have to say that this situation was beyond everyone's expectations. After all, just now, they were worried about Vanessa's safety. Unexpectedly, Vanessa just blew a horn and almost destroyed the sound ninja village without even moving a finger. In addition to being shocked and surprised, compared to ordinary people, the 5 shadows were particularly concerned about the sudden appearance of this powerful armed force. Although, in their opinion, it is not enough to compare with the 5 major countries, it has surpassed most small countries and can pose a certain threat to the 5 major countries. However, as Tsuchikage said, as a legal military unit of Tien country, they cannot take direct military action against Mondstadt without reasonable reasons. Otherwise, it will be a war between the 2 countries. Of course, planting spies and dispatching spies are all the most basic things. Advertisement. Woo. Not only that, the few people who appeared behind are far more powerful than the others. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Senju Tobarama. Especially the burly man and the woman with long blonde hair, they are particularly powerful. Close black lens bracket. After the horn sounded, all the fighting forces who came out of the thick fog called themselves the Knights of the West Wind. As for the entire West Wind Knights, in addition to the 10 squads of 100 people, there were also 1 or 200 people who were not organized and scattered in the end. Several of them had particularly powerful auras, which even attracted the attention of several deceased shadows. In addition to the overall number of ninjas, the top combat power of a village is also extremely important. As for the Knights of the West Wind in Mondstadt, in addition to a large number of knights comparable to ninjas, it seems that there is no shortage of top-notch combat power. As a result, the threat to other countries will be even greater. For a time, the importance the 5 shadows paid to Mond could not help but increase a bit. Damn it. It was calculated. At the gate of the Sound Ninja village, looking at the Sound Ninja who were defeated and about to be slaughtered, Yukushi Kabuto's face was full of indignation. I originally thought that being alone with Vanessa would be like hitting an egg against a stone. Unexpectedly, in the end, a special prop was used to summon thousands of people. The situation on the field was instantly reversed. Lord Orochimaru, this is my dereliction of duty. Out of anger, Yakushi Kabuto quickly confessed his guilt to Orochimaru. Using the summoning technique to mobilize troops was originally a commonly used technique in ninja wars. But precisely because of this, everyone will basically be on guard. But this time, the reason why the Sound Ninja Village was caught off guard was mainly because of its failure in intelligence. Advertisement. First of all, there were major mistakes in the previous investigation of Mondstadt. There are indeed no ninjas in Mondstadt, but it is not without armed forces. On the contrary, the Knights of the West Wind are very powerful, not inferior to ordinary ninjas at all. Another reason is that before this battle started, there was not enough investigation of the surrounding environment. Although summoning can mobilize troops across space, its range is very small and can generally only be used for short-distance advances. Therefore, according to common sense, as long as the Sound Ninja Village investigates its surroundings in advance, it can know the existence of the West Wind Knights in advance. Yakushi Kabuto has always been responsible for these intelligence work, and he cannot escape the blame for a series of major mistakes. It doesn't make sense to say this now. Looking at the few Sound Ninjas left on the field, Inshimaru's face was also particularly gloomy. To him, all his subordinates are just tools, and these ordinary Sound Ninjas are the cheapest tools. 0. Please give me flowers. But after all, it was the strength he had accumulated over many years. At this time, he was wiped out in one fell swoop, which made him extremely devastated. However, the matter has come to this, and it is too late to say anything now. After a long silence, Orochimaru looked at Vanessa in the distance and the Knights of the West Wind on the field, his eyes particularly cold. I want them to pay. Yes. Kimimaro next to him understood, and then walked towards the battlefield. As his direct subordinates, the other 4 of the 5 Sound Ninjas, he immediately followed. The 5 Sound Ninjas are Orochimaru's confidants and his strongest group. By analogy, it is equivalent to the 7 people who seek out the ninja sword. Advertisement. Moreover, headed by Kimimaro, the 5 of them not only have powerful abilities, but they are all implanted with curse seals by Orochimaru. They can transform into monsters at critical moments, obtaining a more powerful Force Emperor. Point 0. The 5 of them join forces and are powerful enough to destroy a small country. Although the Knights of the West Wind have more than 1,200 people, in their view, they are nothing more than lambs waiting to be slaughtered. After all, for powerful ninjas, it is meaningless no matter how many weak ones there are. Sarutobi Asuma. It's those people who used the 4 purple flame formation during the Chūnin exam. Baki. The 5 Sound Ninjas are the most deceitful ninja under the snake. Lois. Have you finally used the experts? Close black lens bracket. Darui. In this case, it seems that Sound Ninja Village has no other choice except to use experts. Close black lens bracket. Ching. In any case, it is difficult to say how this war will turn out. Close black lens bracket. Are they the 5 Sound Ninjas mentioned by the Emperor? From the beginning to the end, Vanessa stood still, looking at Kimimaro and others rushing towards the battlefield, and murmured to herself. But there was no change in his expression, he just waved his hand gently. Scouting Knight Amber, come and report. My comrades in the Knights are already very busy, leave these people to me. Haha, there are a bunch of cuties, let my sister chat with them for a while. Leave it to me, leave anything to me, bounce bomb. Just when everyone was still worried about the Knights of the West Wind, 5 figures were already approaching from all over the battlefield. 116 The strength of the Knights of the West Wind. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Ow. Fire style, Blood Succession Limited Ice Release. Lightning style, Earth style, is that the Blood Succession Limited Explosion style. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. But this fighting method is different from ordinary ninjas. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. Mainly taijutsu, with Mayan techniques, it reminds me of Liyue style. Close black lens bracket. Lois. Yes, the fighting style of Liyue is indeed very similar. Close black lens bracket. Sam Yi. Is there some kind of connection between Mond and Liyue? Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. In comparison, the strength of these Mondlanders is even more surprising. Especially the little girl who keeps throwing bombs and seems to have an explosion style. Close black lens bracket. Facing the menacing 5 Sound Ninjas, the West Wind Knights also sent out 5 high-end combatants. Soon, the 2 sides met on the battlefield and fought each other. Scout Knight Amber vs. Tayuya, Cavalry Squad Captain Guya vs. Sakan Ukan, Trainee Knight Noel vs. Jiro, 690, Bo, Spark Knight Cory vs. Kidomaru, Librarian Lisa vs. Kimimaro. It has to be said that as Orochimaru's capable generals, the 5 now ninjas have indeed shown considerable strength. But what everyone didn't expect was that the West Wind Knights were no less impressive. Even better. If Amber, Guya, and Noel were just on par with their opponents, the young Kelly was completely crushed when faced with the problematic boy Kitamaru. Kelly's fighting method is very simple, just keep throwing bombs. Boom, boom. It seems simple, but in fact, one effort can reduce 10 problems. Under the powerful explosion of these bouncing bombs, Kitamaru's spider thread that caused trouble to countless people was instantly useless. All kinds of shrewd and calculating tactics are meaningless. Advertisement. Hateful. Kitamaru, who was fleeing in panic during the explosion, thought of being crushed by a little girl in front of Lord Orochimaru. He was instantly furious and was the first to activate the cursed seal. Go to hell. After being transformed into a cursed seal, not only does the appearance change like a monster, but the strength is also greatly improved. First, he distanced himself from Kelly, and then used ninjutsu to create a highly destructive bow and arrow, aiming at Kelly. But at this moment, what Kitamaru didn't expect was that countless small bombs with propellers on them, like a swarm of bees, were already tracking him. Boom, boom. The next moment, accompanied by a huge and dense explosion, Kitamaru's surroundings completely turned into a sea of fire. Oops, I'm going to be scolded by Captain Shin again. You know, Kelly's bouncing bomb can even flatten a mountain. Even if it restrains itself at this time, it will still leave a large hole on the ground with a diameter of dozens of meters. Seeing this, Kelly stuck out her tongue, thinking that she would be put in a solitary room again. What a powerful force. On the other side, Kimimaro, who was fighting Lisa, was attracted by the explosion and couldn't help but open his eyes in surprise. Even he didn't expect that a seemingly innocent and harmless little girl could cause such terrifying destructive power. Little guy, don't be distracted when fighting with your sister. At this moment, with a chuckle from Lisa opposite him, countless lightning flashes flashed around Kimimaro, like a swarm of piranhas, all rushing towards him. At the same time, Kimimaro's instant friend quickly used his ability to cover his whole body with bones. The next moment, the whole person was wrapped in thunder and lightning. Yes, you really can't be distracted. Under the protection of bones-like armor, although he did not suffer any substantial damage, his whole body was already charred. Kimimaro looked at Lisa with a very serious expression. Advertisement. This woman who calls herself the librarian is far more powerful than he expected. How did he know that Lisa was indeed a librarian, but she was also a genius witch that the order met only once in 200 years. Address seal hyphenation point status. Kimimaro, who didn't dare to give up, also entered the cursed state, preparing to fight Lisa with all his strength. Next, the rest of the 5 people, except for Kitamaru whose life and death were unknown, also entered the cursed seal state. As their strength skyrocketed, the battle with the 5 members of the West Wind Knights also fell into a stalemate again. 2 scales Onoki. This state. What kind of power is it? Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. It should be senjutsu, but compared to orthodox senjutsu, they don't seem to be able to control this power very well. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. It turns out to be senjutsu that allows ordinary people to gain the power of immortals. Although it has flaws, Orochimaru really did something amazing. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. In comparison, those people from the Knights of the West Wind are more concerning. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. Yes, I can still deal with sage transformation opponents calmly. Whether it is his own strength or combat experience, he has at least reached the level of Jonin. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. Especially the little girl of explosion style, and the woman of lightning style, one has terrifying destructive power, and the other has seemingly ordinary abilities, but she has always been able to do it with ease, as if she has everything under control. 2 scales Onoki. Mondstadt, Knights of the West Wind. It seems that there is another troublesome existence in the ninja world. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. This world is becoming more and more turbulent. Close black lens bracket. 5 people were stopped. Looking at the situation on the battlefield, Yakushi Kabuto was also greatly surprised. Then, he frowned again and said to Orochimaru next to him. Lord Orochimaru, please take care of yourself. Etc. Just when Yakushi Kabuto was about to join the battle, Orochimaru stopped him and looked at the battlefield with a gloomy face. Advertisement. In this case, with your strength, you can't change anything at all. It's because my subordinates are incompetent. You should take a good look here, and I will take care of these ignorant brats myself. Orochimaru snorted coldly, and then rushed directly to the battlefield. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. Orochimaru joins the war. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. In this case, if Orochimaru continues to stand still, Odoba village will really lose. Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. Now that this is the case, the outcome of this war is hard to say again. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. After all, Orochimaru's strength is no longer inferior to mine. Senju Tobarama. A rebellious ninja of a strong cage level man. Monkey, you really raised a troublesome guy. 12.6. Bang bang. Orochimaru is extremely fast. After joining the battlefield, he almost swept away several ordinary knights in an instant. The snake-like pupils stared at Vanessa and rushed straight up. Shoot the man first. Shoot the horse first. Capture the thief first. Capture the king. Even Orochimaru would have to spend a lot of effort to kill the entire Knights of the West Wind. In this case, just kill their leader directly. Vanessa, who blew the horn and summoned the West Wind Knights, was undoubtedly the leader. Latent shadow snake hands. Rampant all the way. In the blink of an eye, Orochimaru had rushed to Vanessa, shouted loudly, and more than a dozen big snakes shot out from his sleeves, directly wrapping around Vanessa. Wind pressure soared. And at this moment, with a loud shout, a blonde figure flashed out from behind Vanessa, and the sharp long sword caught the strong wind and crushed all the big snakes in an instant. 117 Dandelion Wind. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. The deputy leader of the Knights of the West Wind, the Dandelion Knight King Ganoh, is here. Don't even think about being rude to the Lion of the South Wind. With her long blonde hair tied into a ponytail, wearing a white bodysuit with gold patterns, a black leather swallowtail cape, and holding a zephyr sword, Chūnin stood in front of Vanessa with a serious face. Deputy leader. Instinctively taking 2 steps back and temporarily distanced himself, Orochimaru looked at Chūnin with a playful smile on his face. Everyone was summoned by Vanessa, so she should be the leader. And Chūnin calls himself the deputy leader, the second person. It can be seen from the sword strike just now that he does have some abilities, but that's all. After all, as the deputy leader, he shouldn't be able to deceive the leader, right? As for Vanessa's strength, Yakushi Kabuto has already tested it, which is at the level of elite Jonin. According to common sense, Orochimaru's inference is not wrong, but he overlooked one point. Chūnin called Vanessa the Lion of the South Wind, not the leader. Moreover, Yakushi Kabuto and Vanessa only fought briefly. Although Vanessa showed great abilities, how can we be sure that this is all her strength? Then I'll kill you first. Then I'll kill your O5 leader. Discourteous person. Facing the cold Orochimaru, Chūnin frowned, straightened up the sword in his hand, and went straight over. Seeing this, Orochimaru stopped talking nonsense, spit out the Kusanagi sword from his mouth, and greeted him with a cold snort. Luo Sha. The fight is about to begin. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation eye. This Mondstadt named Chūnin has pretty good national power. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Senju Tobarama. In terms of swordsmanship alone, Chūnin is still above Orochimaru, close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. After all, he is the deputy leader, and his combat power should be second only to the original red-haired woman. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Sarutobi Hiruzen. But just like this, it is impossible to defeat Orochimaru. After all, the battle between ninjas is not entirely a sword duel. Close black lens bracket. Seeing the two of them fighting, what surprised everyone was that facing one of the Sannin, Orochimaru, who has cage-level strength, Chūnin did not fall behind at all. Even, in terms of sword skills, he slightly suppressed Orochimaru. The formation of 10,000 snakes. However, as third Hokage said, ninja fighting is not just swordsmanship, the most important thing is ninjutsu. In their view, although Chūnin like Liyue can also use wind style, they are all straightforward wind element attacks and do not know other auxiliary ninjutsu. As a result, even the body replacement technique and clone technique, the most basic ninjutsu, can often achieve unexpected results and cause a lot of trouble for Chūnin. During the battle, Orochimaru suddenly spit out a large number of fierce snakes from his mouth and rushed towards Chūnin instantly. The distance was too close and he was caught off guard. Although he strangled most of the snakes with the wind pressure sword, there were still some omissions and the sharp snake teeth bit Chūnin's body hard. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Oops, close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. She is injured. As a result, she may not be Orochimaru's opponent. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. As one of the Sannin, Orochimaru is really difficult to deal with. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Moreover, these snakes are highly venomous. Without Orochimaru's antidote, they will soon lose their ability to fight completely. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation eye. It seems that this battle is coming to an end. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. The deputy captain lost. I don't know if the captain can defeat Orochimaru. If not, Mondstadt will lose this war after all. Close black lens bracket. Rasa. Judging from the previous performance, although the red-haired woman's strength is not bad, she is only at the elite Jonin level and cannot be Orochimaru's opponent. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. That's good. Orochimaru's destruction of the Knights of the West Wind will save us a lot of hidden dangers. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, most people thought that Chūnin was destined to lose. Advertisement. He was even foreseeing the defeat of Vanessa and even the entire West Wind Knights. You are indeed powerful. After cutting off the lion majesty hanging on his body, Chūnin looked at Orochimaru. Under this situation, his expression was still resolute, and there was no wavering in his eyes. Although they were not optimistic about Chūnin, everyone couldn't help but secretly nod their heads with such fighting spirit. Regardless of his strength, this momentum alone is indeed worthy of the title of deputy leader. At this moment, Chūnin suddenly put away her sword and stood it in front of her. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What is she going to do? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. Do you want to perform some kind of magic? Close black lens bracket. Pung. The next moment, with a muffled sound, huge energy was released instantly. But it was not violent, but the extremely gentle wind element condensed into 10 dandelions. Then, with Chūnin as the center, within a radius of 100 meters, it was completely covered by the wind of dandelions. Ow. Large-scale ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Chojuro. Is it an auxiliary ninjutsu similar to Mist Shinobi technique? What is its function? Close black lens bracket. In addition to using the wind element to carry out direct attacks, this was the first time that everyone saw Chūnin perform auxiliary ninjutsu, and they couldn't help but shine. I am full of curiosity about this technique that I have never seen before. And then, Chūnin was seen bathing in dandelions, with a relaxed expression on her face. The wounds on her body are also healing quickly. Chio. Is there any ninjutsu that can heal one's own injuries? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Just touching those dandelions will heal your wounds quickly, doesn't that mean? Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Yuhi Kurenai. Yes, that is to say, as long as she is within the range of the technique, she can be harmed without fear. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Although it is not immortal, it is a very powerful technique that greatly increases the body's endurance of 943 liters. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone was surprised again. Unexpectedly, Chūnin, who thought she was bound to lose, would actually have such a method. Although everyone still doesn't think that Chūnin can defeat Orochimaru. But at least, it's not that easy for Orochimaru to defeat Chūnin. Sure enough, the two continued to fight. With various unexpected ninjutsu, Orochimaru caused harm to Chūnin again and again. However, in the field of dandelion wind, Chūnin's injuries recovered quickly. In addition, it seemed that her physical strength was also recovering. In this way, Chūnin is like a tireless and insensible super soldier, tightly clinging to Orochimaru. Hateful. The battle lasted for several minutes, but still could not defeat Chūnin. Seeing that the other sound ninjas on the field were about to be slaughtered by the West Wind Knights, Orochimaru's face became more and more gloomy, knowing that he could not waste any more time and must deal with the enemy quickly. Go to hell. Thinking of this, Orochimaru growled and suddenly took a step back. The next moment, a big white snake gushed out from Orochimaru's body. Roar. A roar ripped through the sky, and in the blink of an eye, Orochimaru had transformed into a huge snake-like monster with 8 heads. 118 The Wind from Far Away, the Dragon of the East Wind. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Darui. It's the technique again. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Monkey. You even taught him the forbidden technique such as the Yamada technique. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Nadaime. How could I teach him the forbidden technique? He learned it secretly. Moreover, in addition to the Yamada technique, he also learned the impure world reincarnation secretly. Close black lens bracket. None. Can the deceased be recalled to the present world and seriously disrupt the impure world reincarnation of yin and yang? Close black lens bracket. He. Since the dead can be resurrected, how can we talk about the yin and yang order? Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. However, people resurrected by impure world reincarnation will be controlled by the caster. For those of us who have passed away, it is really a big hidden danger for someone to master this forbidden technique. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket First Generation I. This Orochimaru must be eliminated. Close black lens bracket. The giant white snake that transformed into 8 heads and a tail is the forbidden technique Yamada technique sealed by Konoha. Everyone was shocked to see Orochimaru using this forbidden technique again. And then, when it was learned that Orochimaru had secretly learned impure world reincarnation, it caused an uproar. Especially for those who have passed away, my heart can't help but be filled with worry. As long as the corpse of the deceased is obtained and a certain amount of flesh and blood is extracted from it, the deceased can be summoned back to the living world from the underworld, and must be controlled by the caster. After all, no one wants to become someone else's fighting tool after death. For a time, everyone was full of hostility towards Orochimaru and wanted to eradicate him immediately. However, it is not easy to kill Orochimaru. Especially, he was transformed into Yamada no Orochi at this time. Roar. With a roar and roar, Orochimaru danced his huge body randomly. Under the terrifying power and impact, the entire battlefield almost fell apart. Everyone on the battlefield was affected. Retreat. Advertisement. Quickly retreat. Upon seeing this, various teams of the West Wind Knights began to evacuate quickly. Monsters of this level are no longer something ordinary people can contend with. Taking advantage of this opportunity, the few remaining sound ninjas also took the opportunity to escape from the battlefield. Roar. Seeing this, Orochimaru roared and was about to pursue the Knights of the West Wind and destroy them in one fell swoop. Don't even think about crossing here. But at this moment, with a soft drink, Shin stood in front of him again. Act recklessly. Looking down, Orochimaru sneered mockingly, and then flicked his tail, like a hurricane, and hit Shin hard. Facing the behemoth Orochimaru and the sweeping tail flick of the pillar, Shin took a deep breath, without flinching in his eyes, and then stabbed out with all his strength. Boom. The next moment, the west wind sword collided with the huge snake tail, making a loud thunder-like sound. Under the huge impact, the ground beneath the feet collapsed instantly, and the airflow stirred up more than 10 levels of strong winds. Luo Sha. He chose to resist hard. Close black lens bracket. Split dough. Although it is not wise, it is courageous. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Moreover, it is precisely because of her bravery that she bought valuable retreat time for her companions. Close black lens bracket. He. However, she was afraid that she wouldn't be able to hold on for the second time. Close black lens bracket. Shin's move was beyond everyone's expectations, and at the same time, she won everyone's recognition. With a mortal body, he was able to hit the monster hard, and it must be said that Shin's strength also surprised everyone again. However, the gap in strength is too great after all. Looking again at this time, Shin's arms and legs were trembling uncontrollably. He used his sword to support his body and barely managed to avoid falling. It was obvious that he had reached his limit. Advertisement. Not to mention continuing to block Orochimaru, even an ordinary sound ninja could kill her at this time. Go to hell. Asterisk at caret asterisk dollar asterisk caret. Facing the upright Shin, Orochimaru showed no pity. With a roar, he raised his huge tail again. Boom. The huge snake's tail swung, accompanied by an explosive roar, and its power was actually a bit stronger than before. Obviously, Orochimaru was not prepared to give Shinhao a chance to survive. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Damn guy. Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. To treat a noble lady like this, Orochimaru is really becoming more and more depraved. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Run. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Ino. It's over, she's dead. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone was either angry or sad, and everyone looked anxious. Some people even lowered their heads. In desperation, they had no choice but to prevent themselves from seeing Shin being turned into a pulp. In contrast, Shin, the person involved, still showed no fear on her face at this time. Moreover, she raised her proud head and looked at Orochimaru, her eyes still full of determination. Taking a deep breath, using up her last strength, she raised the west wind sword in her hand again. As a knight, she is fearless of death, and will fight until the last moment even if she knows she will die. Tai. Upon seeing this, everyone was stunned for a moment, and were all shocked by Shin's courage again. Die. The opponent, Orochimaru, who was clearly the villain at this time, seemed to have been greatly provoked and became more ferocious and ferocious. With a roar, Li Dao couldn't help but enlarge the tower again. Not to mention Shin, who was already at the end of his strength, the earth would be shattered by this blow. Roar. Advertisement. Seeing that Shin was about to die under the snake's tail, 10 roars suddenly came from afar. The next moment, before everyone could recover, a blue hurricane struck and slammed into Orochimaru. Boom. There was a huge collision, and under the impact of the blue hurricane, the huge monster that Orochimaru transformed into was directly knocked away. Inuzuka Kiba. What happened? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Neji. This is, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Dragon. This is a dragon. Close black lens bracket. Everyone who had been mourning Shin just now was shocked by the sudden change. And then, when everyone saw clearly what was happening on the field, their expressions changed drastically. Roar. With a high-pitched roar, Li Dao saw a giant dragon with dazzling blue scales and feathers like gems, pressing the white snake that Orochimaru had transformed into to the ground. Finally caught up. Taking this opportunity, Guya and others quickly stepped forward and took the weak Shin away from the battlefield. Roar. At this time, there was no one else on the field, and the dragon roared again and began to attack Orochimaru crazily. In addition to sharp teeth and sharp claws, it can also manipulate the wind element. Countless hurricanes are like sharp wolf blades, cutting the 8 heads and 8 tails of the white snake. Boom, boom. At the same time, Under the intensive and violent attacks, accompanied by bursts of roaring noises, the mountains collapsed and the earth shattered. Haruno Sakura. Oh my god, what happened? It wasn't until a moment later that everyone gradually came back to their senses. Looking at this scene on the court, I was still stunned and shocked. 119 Cross Country, Demonic Dragon Tiveran. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Roar. Amid the roar of the giant dragon, accompanied by intensive attacks, blood and flesh flew everywhere for a while, and the big white snake was almost torn to pieces. With 8 heads and 8 tails, Orochimaru is said to have more weapons when it comes to pure melee combat. But in fact, in addition to ordinary fangs and claws, the dragon can also control the wind element at will. No matter how many heads and tails Orochimaru has, they can't withstand the cutting of Shinfang. As for ninjutsu, after transforming into Yamada no Orochi, Orochimaru gained a huge size but also lost his human body. How can he form seals without his hands? Some ordinary ninjutsu performed by Mayan had little effect and were completely suppressed by the dragon's wind element attack. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto, so awesome. Even more powerful than Toad Boss. Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. At this level, I'm afraid it's already a tailed beast level monster, and it's not comparable to Summoningmon at all. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Although no tailed beasts participated in this war, Orochimaru had used the Yamada technique against one tail before. Now, Baki technique is suppressed by this giant dragon. This means that the combat power of this giant dragon has indeed reached the level of a tailed beast. Close black lens bracket. 2 Scales Onoki. Another tailed beast level, this world is really getting more and more uneven. Close black lens bracket. None. Another one. Could it be that similar monsters have appeared before? Close black lens bracket. 2 Scales 270 Nomu. Yes, it is also a giant dragon, but it cannot fly. The name is Ruotuo Dragon King, and he also has the power to compete with tailed beasts. Close black lens bracket. Split dough. There are so many tailed beast level monsters. The development of the times is indeed beyond what we dead people can keep up with. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Luo Sha. Actually, even people in this world are shocked. These changes have only gradually emerged since the Tianmu ranking began. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Canopy. I wonder what secret is hidden behind it. Close black lens bracket. First generation I. Compared with Tianmu, what I am more interested in right now is the origin of this flying dragon, which actually has the strength of 4 enemy-tailed beasts. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket 4th generation I. It is indeed very concerning. Close black lens bracket. Looking at the battle between the 2 giant monsters, everyone's expressions gradually became serious. At the same time, he was also full of curiosity about the origin of the giant dragon. After all, whether living or dead, tailed beasts are the strongest beings in their minds. There are actually other creatures with tailed beast level power. Interspersed review. Wind Demon Dragon Tiveran. Just as everyone was frowning, the live broadcast screen gradually blurred, and a line of large characters suddenly appeared in the sky. Black Earth. The inventory has been triggered. Darui. It is normal for such a powerful monster to trigger inventory. Close black lens bracket. 2 Scales Onoki. Just right, let's see what the origin of this monster is. Close black lens bracket. Ching. Wind Demon Dragon Tivalan, is this its name? Close black lens bracket. Triggering the inventory, although unexpected, is also reasonable. For a moment, everyone's expressions became serious, and they all wanted to see what the origin of this monster with tailed beast level terrifying power was. Immediately afterwards, under the gaze of everyone, the screen switched and the inventory began. Advertisement. In a bitter cold place with thousands of winds howling and frost all over, in a certain canyon, a biting cold wind suddenly gave birth to spiritual wisdom, and 10 pairs of blue eyes emerged. As the years passed, a roar ripped through the sky, and this cold wind finally turned into a huge emerald dragon. As a pure wind element, the dragon is born with the ability to control the wind, leaping over snowy mountains, crossing glaciers, and flying in the vast sky. Afraid of the power of the dragon, people call it the wind prophecy. Until one day, a certain figure appeared and gave it the name Tivalan. From then on, the dragon followed the man around. Under the guidance of that man, Tivalan gradually understood human language and protected human beings. Blow away the ice and snow, flatten the mountains, and level the earth so that the warm and moist sea breeze from the east can blow in. In addition to Tivalan, other powerful figures gradually appeared behind that man. The humans who were protected by him called them the guardians of the 4 winds. Tivalan is located in the east and is called the east wind. Originally, everything was going in a beautiful Afa direction, until one day, a group of ferocious monsters appeared. Among these monsters, a poisonous dragon is particularly powerful. In order to protect mankind, Tivalan fought fiercely with the poisonous dragon in the air, and finally bit its throat and buried it in the snowy mountains. However, Tivalon also drank the blood of the poisonous dragon. From then on, he fell into endless madness and torture. At this point, the screen ends. Konkuro. That's actually the case. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. A powerful creature born in the wind. This origin reminds me of Ruotuo Dragon King. Close black lens bracket. Two scales Onoki. One was conceived in a rock, and the other was born in the wind. Although the environments they live in seem to be different, the origins of the two are indeed similar. Close black lens bracket. Fourth generation I. In other words, this wind dragon named Tivalon also comes from ancient times. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Judging from the current situation, it is very possible. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Senju Tobarama. One is wild and the other is covered with ice and snow. If they both belong to ancient times, they are also different areas. Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. In the previous inventory of the Dragon King Ruto and the demon god Uzumaki, one is related to Liyue and the other is related to the Kingdom of Whirlpool. Although they are different countries, they are both island countries and their locations are similar. This time, the wind demon dragon Tivaran is related to the newly rising Mondstadt, which is a landlocked country. Close black lens bracket. Master Yuan. It seems that the so-called ancient era is not a simple place, the scope is far beyond our expectation. It's even very possible, including the entire ninja world. None. In other words, is it possible to find traces of ancient times everywhere in the ninja world? Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. The development of the situation seems to be increasingly out of control. Close black lens bracket. Senju Hashirama. Haha, we are all dead anyway, so let the younger generations worry about these troublesome things. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. My lords, have you noticed that, similar to the inventory of Lord Ruto, a vague figure also appeared in the picture just now? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Are they the same person? Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. No, it shouldn't be. Although it's still vague, but I paid closer attention, there is still a difference in body shape. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. In other words, in ancient times, there were actually different leaders depending on the region. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uchiha Madara. In ancient times, people really care. Close black lens bracket. After the display, everyone couldn't help but discuss it enthusiastically. Regarding elemental creatures comparable to tailed beasts, everyone agreed that they came from the so-called ancient era. In addition to Tivalon, the vague figures that appear again and again are also very concerning. For a time, there were many new understandings and conjectures about ancient times. Roar. While everyone was discussing, with roars and roars, the giant white snake that had been suppressed by Tivalon just now turned over. 120 The cold nails falling from the sky. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Senju Tobarama. As expected, even a monster comparable to a tailed beast cannot destroy the giant snake transformed by Yamato technique. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket 2 scales Onoki. Resilience. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Hiruzen. To be precise, immortal. Close black lens bracket. The big white snake, which was originally suppressed by Tivalon and attacked by fangs, claws and various wind elements, was almost bloody and fleshy, but now it is actually intact. The Yami technique is an S-level ninjutsu, and it is also a sealed forbidden technique. In addition to transforming into an 8-headed 8-tails giant snake comparable to tailed beasts, its greatest ability is actually infinite resurrection. No matter how many heads are chopped off, no matter how many times, he can be resurrected intact. Come here. When Orochimaru sneaked into a room full of forbidden technique, he only chose this ninjutsu besides impure world reincarnation. It made no sense. Orochimaru has been pursuing immortality. This Yamada technique is not only his biggest and most powerful ninjutsu, but also the embodiment of his long-standing obsession. No one can kill me. Not even the tailed beast. After being resurrected, Orochimaru took the opportunity to break away from Tivalon's suppression, and Orochimaru's 8 huge heads roared madly. Laidu. Now we're in trouble. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Shihei. It's really troublesome. Close black lens bracket. Looking at Orochimaru in the picture, everyone frowned, especially those who were dead. Because of impure world reincarnation, Orochimaru has become a great threat to the dead. For threats, it is natural to eradicate them. Therefore, starting from the 5 cages of the first generation, all the cages who have passed away have given instructions to future generations to kill the big snake. As one of the Sannin, a cage-level strongman, it is not easy to kill Orochimaru. But if the 5 hidden villages unite, what does Orochimaru mean? It was only then, After seeing that Orochimaru could be resurrected infinitely, that everyone realized that things were far from as simple as they imagined. Roar. Advertisement. While everyone was thinking, T-Valon's attacks became more and more violent with angry roars. A hurricane strong enough to flatten the mountain peaks poured towards Orochimaru. Boom, boom. Under the intensive wind element attack, accompanied by a loud roar, Orochimaru was chopped into a pile of flesh and blood again. And the ground soaked in blood beneath him was completely shattered and turned into a terrifying pit. This lasted for a full 2 minutes, and T-Valon finally stopped attacking after venting his anger. I won't die. But the next moment, as Twaron's attack stopped, with a hoarse roar, the giant white snake with 8 heads and 8 tails stood up again, and Orochimaru came to life again. Roar. Seeing this, T-Valon's blue eyes now glowed a little red, and he was obviously furious. Then, there was a roar and he rushed towards Orochimaru again. However, no matter how dense the wind blades are, no matter how sharp the claws are, no matter how much damage is done, Orochimaru, who has unlimited resurrection ability, will stand up intact. Correspondingly, even if it is a pure elemental creature, T-Valon will be tired. As the energy is consumed, the attack intensity gradually decreases. Senju Tobirama. Not good. Close black lens bracket. Liyue. If this continues, the dragon may lose. Close black lens bracket. Shahei. Not necessarily. After all, T-Valon has the absolute initiative. Even if it consumes too much energy, it can still leave the battlefield early, instead of being so stupid that it has no energy and is killed by Orochimaru. Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. Is it a fruitless battle? Close black lens bracket. First generation I. Facing an immortal monster, this is already the best result. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone frowned again. Now it seems that even Taveran, who has tailed beast level combat power, cannot kill Orochimaru, who has transformed into Yamada no Orochi and has unlimited resurrection ability. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Damn it. Is there nothing we can do? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. Unless it's sealing technique. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Sealing technique. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. Infinite resurrection. Although it cannot be killed, it can still be sealed. As long as it is sealed so that it cannot continue to do evil, the effect will be the same. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. That's right. Why didn't I think of this method? Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. In theory, it is true. But it is not easy to seal Yamada no Orochi, who is comparable to a tailed beast. If the teacher is still alive, of course he can do it, but others may not have such strength. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Is there still nothing you can do? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. Actually that's not the case. Don't forget, Kushina and the others have been resurrected. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. The country of whirlpools. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobirama. Yes, whether it's the sister-in-law, Ashina, or the little girl named Kushina, as the powerful Uzumaki clan, they all have the seal to seal Orochimaru. Sarutobi Hiruzen. However, they may not be willing to help. Close black lens bracket. 0. Please give me flowers. Master Yuan. Join forces with the kingdom of Whirlpool. Absolutely impossible. Mist Shinobi will never accept it. Close black lens bracket. Immortality is not invincible. Although it cannot be killed, it can be sealed. However, in today's world, except for the resurrected Kushina and other Uzumaki clan, almost no one has this ability. As for asking for help from the Kingdom of Whirlpool, how could the Kingdom of Whirlpool accept it when the entire ninja world had just been targeted and jointly attacked? Therefore, there is still no good strategy for how to deal with Orochimaru. Roar. At this moment, a painful roar suddenly came to mind. Under the constant crazy attacks, Taveran consumed a huge amount of energy. He accidentally made a flaw and was bitten hard by a huge snake head. Open black lens bracket Luo Sha. Oops, close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone's expressions instantly changed. Advertisement. Although T-Valon's injury was not serious, this bite was like a turning point, marking that the situation between the two parties had begun to reverse. If this is the case, T-Valon may have no chance of winning and will have no choice but to flee and stop the battle. Hula. The next moment, accompanied by strong winds, T-Valon broke free from Sheku and Wan Fei entered the court. Ching. Are you going to run away? Close black lens bracket. Terumi Mei. There is nothing we can do about this. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone frowned and at the same time looked indifferent. After all, this result has long been expected. Open black lens bracket Nara Shikamaru. Why didn't it fly away? Close black lens bracket. However, what puzzled everyone was that T-Valon did not leave immediately after flying into the air. Instead, it was suspended in midair, as if waiting for something. Could it be said that it is still looking for new fighters? Open black lens bracket Hyuga Neji. What is that? Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was confused, a small black spot suddenly appeared above the clouds. It was like a meteorite falling from the sky at an extremely fast speed. By the time everyone came to their senses, they were already less than 10,000 meters away from the ground. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. Stone pillar, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Hiyashi. I'm afraid it's not that simple, close black lens bracket. Boom. In the process of falling at high speed, it rubbed violently with the air, accompanied by red fire, and continuously emitted thunder-like roars. But when I look at it now, I see it as not an ordinary meteorite, but a huge stone pillar. Like a nail, a huge stone nail factory falling from the sky. 121 Seal. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Boom. With a loud roar, the huge stone nails passed by Taveran and fell straight to the ground where Orochimaru turned into a giant white snake. Darui. Is this what you want? Close black lens bracket. Kuritsuchi. Huge stone pillars falling from the sky, what kind of ninjutsu is this? 2 scales Onoki. This is not like a ninjutsu, but more like some kind of ninja tool. Tiantian. Tool of ninja. This huge stone pillar. Oh my god, how could I have such a huge tool of ninja? Close black lens bracket. Hyuga Neji. It is at least 1,000 meters long, and the size is really amazing. With such a size and the speed of falling from a high altitude, one can imagine its power. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. But even so, I'm afraid it's meaningless. Don't forget, Orochimaru has the ability to be infinitely resurrected. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. Obviously knowing this, why does the other party, or rather Mond, still do this? 2, 1, 3, and waste such an important ninja tool? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. This stone pillar seems not as simple as it seems. Close black lens bracket. Looking at the cold sky nail falling from the sky, although everyone did not know its details, they could guess its power just from its huge size and terrifying momentum. However, facing the immortal Orochimaru, is there any point in normal attacks? No one can kill me. While everyone was talking, looking at the huge stone pillar falling straight towards them, Orochimaru's 8 huge heads shot up to the sky and let out an angry roar. The crazy state is not just targeting Mondstadt, but declaring his power to the entire ninja world. Seeing this, everyone was angry and could not help but frown. Although it is rampant, it is also a fact. In today's ninja world, I am afraid that no one can punish Orochimaru. Boom. Advertisement. At this moment, with a loud noise, the nail of Hanshin fell, without any deviation, hitting the necks where the 8 heads were separated. Like a huge nail, the huge white snake is nailed to the ground. The huge impact stirred up a circle of dust, and the vibrations of the earth extended straight for tens of thousands of meters. Roar. The severe pain that penetrated his body caused Orochimaru, even though he had an immortal body, to scream in pain. Immediately afterwards, he began to struggle violently, trying to break free. Hiss. The nails are very big and drive very deep. Even a huge monster cannot shake it at all. Seeing this, Orochimaru simply tore his own body apart. Kuritsuchi. Hiss. It hurts just looking at it. Close black lens bracket. Darui. He is worthy of being one of the Sannin of Konoha. This level of ferocity is far beyond the comparison of ordinary ninjas. Close black lens bracket. Ching. It's about to be broken free. Sure enough, pure physical attacks are meaningless. Close black lens bracket. Looking at this scene, everyone shook their heads and sighed in shock. It's not that easy to subdue Orochimaru. Buzz. And at this moment, when Orochimaru was about to tear his body apart and escape, and everyone was helpless, with a buzzing sound, a strange power suddenly gushes out from the nail of cold sky. ZZ. Z. Under this force, the huge white snake that was about to break free was like iron sand near a giant magnet, being pulled hard towards the cold sky nail. Roar. Although he didn't know what it was, he instinctively realized the danger. Orochimaru roared anxiously and began to struggle hard. However, this power is so powerful that even the Yamata technique, which is comparable to the tailed beasts, is completely unable to compete with it. Advertisement. Soon, the 8 huge heads and tails of the white snake were absorbed one after another and stuck tightly to the Hanshin nail. ZZ. Z. With a gentle sound like burning and melting, the huge body of the white snake began to dissolve. No, to be more precise, it is integrated into the nail of cold sky. Inuzuka Kiba. What's going on? Close black lens bracket. Uzumaki Naruto. The big snake melted. Could this be a hot pillar? Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. It's not that, it's a seal. This stone pillar contains extremely powerful sealing power. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Seal, isn't that what it means? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Yes, the only way to deal with Yamada technique is to seal it. Orochimaru is finished this time. Close black lens bracket. Yagura. What an unexpected surprise. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. It's really surprising. No one expected that Mondstadt would have such a method. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. Is it a simple response on the spot, or is it prepared in advance? If it is the latter, it means that this so-called Mond is very familiar with Orochimaru, or knows the details of Yaki technique. Sarutobi Hiruzen. The Yamada technique is Konoha's forbidden technique. Even the people in Konoha, only a few people know its details. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. This Mondstadt really makes people care more and more. Close black lens bracket. No, do not want. Just as everyone was discussing, with a horrified roar, the white snake that was gradually sealed revealed Orochimaru's face again, with a ferocious expression and continued to struggle. But alas, it has no effect. Buzz. Finally, with a buzzing sound, Orochimaru was completely sealed by the nail of cold sky. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Success. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Namikaze Minato. What a powerful sealing power. Close black lens bracket. Orochimaru-sama. Upon seeing this, Yakushi Kabuto, who had been stunned for a long time, came to his senses at this time, screamed, and rushed to the nail of cold sky desperately, trying to rescue Orochimaru, even though he did not know how to break the seal. Chirp. The next moment, when Yakushi Kabuto was still a few hundred meters away, a high-pitched cry sounded. I saw a big bird with blue feathers suddenly appearing next to Hanshin Nail. The wings seemed to be made of ice. Just a slight flapping caused a huge blast of cold air that could freeze the wilderness. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What a powerful bird. Close black lens bracket. Jiraiya. This huge momentum is probably even stronger than the giant toads on Mount Myoboku. Akamaiki Dingza. This suffocating sense of oppression seems familiar. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Hayi. During the Chūnin exam, the summoning beast of the little girl in Liyue had exactly the same aura. Only 2.7 passed, it was a huge fire bird, and this one is obviously an ice bird. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. An ice bird similar to the Liyue firebird. Chirp. Just when everyone was surprised, with another cry of the blue ice bird, the huge Hanshin nail suddenly pulled out from the ground, and then flew straight into the sky. But in the blink of an eye, the cold sky nail has disappeared above the clouds, and only the cold currents can be seen hovering high in the sky. Luo Sha. Tens of thousands of meters high in the sky, and protected by such a powerful alien beast, this seal is quite stable. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Yes, even the 5 major countries would have a hard time breaking this seal. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Shihei. This is good. Close black lens bracket. Looking at a faint black dot in the sky, everyone nodded after a moment. The scourge of Orochimaru is finally solved. 122 The plan behind the scenes. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. This battle for the orthodoxy of the ninja village in Tien no Kuni ended with Orochimaru being sealed, the sound ninja being almost wiped out, and Mondstadt's victory. It must be said that this result exceeded everyone's expectations. But looking back, it makes perfect sense. After all, regardless of the strength shown by the Knights of the West Wind, the Wind Demon Dragon Tivalon, and finally the Nail of Cold Sky, Mond was chosen above the Sound Ninja Village. It can be said to be a crushing force. If it was unexpected, it was because of Mond's strength, which exceeded everyone's expectations. As the Cold Sky Nail rose into the sky, the live broadcast came to an end, but the aftermath of this battle was far from over. Or to be more precise, although Orochimaru has been sealed, his poison has spread. First of all, in the Sound Ninja Village, except for a few ordinary Sound Ninjas, Yakushi Kabuto and the 5 Sound Ninjas, as Orochimaru's right-hand men, fled after the war and are now missing. In addition to the Sound Ninja Village itself, Orochimaru has also built many secret strongholds in various places. Among them are many ninjas with special abilities and powerful strength. They are also extremely loyal to Orochimaru. Sincerity. It is not difficult to predict that these die-hard Orochimaru loyalists, whether they are trying to unblock Orochimaru or pursue Orochimaru's legacy, will definitely cause various disturbances. It may be a big trouble for the entire ninja world. Coming. In the Jade Pavilion, Lu Li was drinking with Ning Guang when Kei Ching suddenly walked in from outside. Lu Li smiled and asked, "How's it going?" Advertisement. It basically went smoothly, but unfortunately, it ran away. Kei Ching walked up to him with a somewhat unhappy look on her face. She picked up Lu Li's wine glass and drank it in one gulp, then spoke in detail. With Gurren leading the way and Kimamaro's intelligence, there are basically no omissions in Orochimaru's several strongholds. Those who can be used by us have been captured and will be trained slowly in the future. However, the three people you highlighted, Jugohi and Shang Phosphorus, have all been recovered, but Gui Deng Shuiyu was nowhere to be seen when we arrived and slipped away early. Kaiden Suigetsu. Forget it, just run away. After all, even if you prepare in advance, it is not that easy to take over the Sound Ninja Village. Lu Li waved his hand and did not pursue further. This time, the war between Mondstadt and the Sound Ninja Village seemed to break out temporarily because of the military orthodoxy of Tien country. But in fact, behind all this, Lu Li controlled everything from beginning to end. A strange tree species happened to need the land of the Kingdom of Fields, and as the silver-white ancient tree sprouted and grew, Lu Li simply appeared on the spot in Mondstadt. As the saying goes, there is no room for two tigers in one mountain. In the country of fields, the conflict between Mondstadt and Otonan village is inevitable. In this case, Lu Li simply took the initiative this time. First, he used a large amount of money to bribe the daimyo of Tien country to obtain military orthodoxy for Mondstadt. Then, directly launch a war against the Sound Ninja Village. Mond, who spent a lot of points and upgraded several levels in a row, has completely crushed the Sound Ninja in terms of strength. Therefore, Lu Li is not worried at all about the outcome of this war. In order to maximize profits, he ordered Ketching, one of the 7 stars, to attack other strongholds in Orochimaru at the same time. Since it is a stronghold, it must be well defended. Even if Gurren is a traitor, and Kimimaro is a traitor, it will not be easy to destroy it. However, when everyone sees the destruction of the Sound Ninja Village and the sealing of Orochimaru, these strongholds are bound to be in chaos. It can be said that it is self-defeating without attacking. Taking action at this time is effortless. Everything is just like Lu Li's plan. Unfortunately, Gui Deng and Shui Yu escaped. Advertisement. As a genius of the Ghost Lantern clan, he is not only good at using ninja swords, but also possesses the secret technique of water transformation, and is very powerful. However, nothing is perfect, and you can't be too demanding. Another thing, unlike Shanglu and Zhongwu, Gui Deng Shui Yu is too self-aware. Even if he is caught, it may not be so easy to completely recover him. There is even a possibility of rebellion and being bidden back. In this way, it may not be a bad thing that Gui Deng Shui Yu ran away. By the way, how's the situation with Kimimaro? After pondering for a while, Lu Li turned to Ningguang again and asked. As per your instructions, we have already headed to Rain Shinobi village. Ningguang spoke, slightly worried. However, whether it is based on the information you provided or the intelligence we have investigated in the past 2 years, Akatsuki is an extremely strict and cautious organization. It is probably not that easy to break into its interior. Indeed, but you have to try. Moreover, facing a talent like Kimimaro, I don't believe that Payne will not be tempted. Lu Li snorted lightly, with a confident smile on his face. The Akatsuki organization needs 10 members in order to seal the tailed beast. Nowadays, Obito disguised as Uchiha Madara should not have officially appeared yet. After Orochimaru defected, there are only 9 members left. And it just so happens that Kimimaro, as Orochimaru's capable subordinate, is holding Orochimaru's Akatsuki organization's token ring at this time, so wouldn't he be the best substitute? Trigger interleaved inventory and get extra rewards. Congratulations to host, you got a contract. Close black lens bracket. A contract. In order to deal with Orochimaru, in addition to the cold sky nails prepared early, there is also the wind demon dragon Tivalin as the guardian of the east wind. Advertisement. Not surprisingly, Tivalin's power also attracted everyone's attention, triggering the inventory and allowing Lu Li to receive an additional reward of 710. I just didn't expect that this reward would actually be a contract. A contract. A blank contract. You can write any contract content, it has a mandatory effect on both parties to the contract. Interesting. Seeing the detailed introduction, Lu Li couldn't help but smile again. You know, as the Rock King Emperor, he is also the god of contract. Isn't it a bit redundant to reward the god of contracts with a contract? However, this is not actually the case. As the god of contracts, he is the witness of all contracts. At the same time, if any party violates the contract, he will also impose sanctions. This means that the upper limit of the contract that Lu Li can provide is himself. If there is someone more powerful than Lu Li, he will naturally not be restrained by him. However, this one-paper contract is different. As system reward props, they have absolute effects. In other words, no matter who makes a contract through this item, they will be bound by it. Whether it's someone stronger than Lu Li, or Lu Li herself. In this way, this thing becomes interesting. Quote. Taking it out from the inventory and looking at the blank contract rolled up in his hand, Lu Li couldn't help but ponder. How to use such a special prop. 123 Squeeze out Terumi Mei, and Ghost Lantern is back in power. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. After the war between Mondstadt and the Oto Ninja Village, the ninja world ushered in a rare few months of peace. During this period, Occasional incidents occurred in San Shinobi and Konoha, which triggered live broadcasts on the sky, but these were small and local incidents that did not have much impact on the ninja world and did not attract widespread attention. Liyue, on the other hand, remained as low-key as ever and remained silent for several months. In the blink of an eye, the next ranking is less than a month away. This morning, Kurigakure. Starting today, I resume my duties as Mizukage. The huge office was full of people selling houses. Ghost Lantern Wanyu sat at the main seat, with a proud smile on his face, and made a formal announcement to Terumi Mei sitting opposite. And next to Gui Deng Wanyu is the elder Yuanshi. Unlike the other 4 hidden villages, the elders who serve as advisors in Mist Shinobi enjoy the same rights and status as Mizukage. In fact, since the death of Yagura, the 4th Mizukage, Terumi Mei has been temporarily acting as Mizukage to handle all the affairs of the village. However, he was not formally appointed, and a large part of the power in the village was still in the hands of Master Yuan. Genshi, who grew up in the old era, is an admirer of the second Mizukage. Ever since Ghost Lantern Wanyu came back from resurrection, he had been extremely excited. Ghost Lantern Wanyu has returned to power this time, and she will give her full support without hesitation. After all, Master Yuan is nearly 90 years old. Since he has only a few years left to live and can no longer control his authority, why not hand it over to someone he admires? In addition to Genshi, Onodan Hanjutsu is also surrounded by a large number of Mist Shinobi senior executives, as well as elite Jonin including Ao. It has to be said that with the legendary name of the strongest Mizukage and the support of Genshi, Onodan Genzuki can easily win people's hearts. Advertisement. In comparison, there were only a few people left around Terumi Mei. For a dead person to be reinstated as Mizukage is a reversal of the times and the decline of Sonogakure. Facing the powerful Ghost Lantern Phantom Moon, Terumi Mei couldn't resist. Seeing that things had come to this, she gave a final cold snort and stood up to leave. Watching Terumi Mei walk out of the office, Gui Lan Wanyu said nothing, but a smile appeared on the corner of her mouth. After all, the departure of Terumi Mei means leaving the center of power of Mist Shinobi. But even so, in the depths of Ghost Lantern Wanyu's pupils, a trace of murderous intent spewed out. After all, even if one party gives in, a mountain will never be able to accommodate 2 tigers. This is an eternal truth. Everyone else, please leave first. After a while, Gui Lan Wanyu waved his hand and drove away most of the people, leaving only Master Yuan, Qing, and a few senior officials and close followers. Immediately afterwards, a man walked out from the shadows. With white hair and sharp teeth, he turned out to be Mist Shinobi, the rebel ninja demon Suigetsu. Hito Suigetsu defected to Mist Shinobi back then, and was later defeated by Orochimaru, became his experimental subject, and has been imprisoned in a certain stronghold. It wasn't until Orochimaru was sealed by Mondstadt and there was chaos in the stronghold that he took the opportunity to escape. After regaining his freedom, he did not wander around, but quietly sneaked back to Mist Shinobi. With the return of Ghost Lantern and Phantom Moon, it is not difficult to guess that Mist Shinobi is completely different now. The most important thing is that Gui Deng Wanyu is also the former clan leader of the Gui Deng clan. He should take over Gui Deng Shuiyu as a clan member. In fact, this was the case. After meeting Gui Deng Wanyu, who was in need of strength, immediately accepted Gui Deng Shuiyu. And, after some tests, he soon became his confidant. How are the preparations going? He glanced at Shuiyu next to him and asked Wanyu around the lantern. Advertisement. Ready to act at any time. Shuiyu smiled, showing a fang at the corner of his mouth, and then spoke in detail. Except for Chojuro and Ringo Yuri, who have switched to your command, the other 4 people I selected have fully mastered the ninja sword. The cooperation between the 7 of us has also become proficient. I can assure you that the new ninja sword the 7 people will definitely not lose to any previous generation. Very good. Ghost Lantern Wanyu nodded with satisfaction, a cold look on his face. It seems that the time has come. Mizukage-sama. At this time, Qing, who was standing by the side, hesitated for a while before speaking. Although you have regained control of Mist Shinobi, Terumi Mei is still in the village after all. If you carry out such a big operation at this time, I'm afraid she will be a hidden danger. What do you mean? Subordinates don't dare. Qing Yi was startled, and when he saw Guidong Wanyu's cold gaze, he quickly lowered his head and continued. I just suggest that you, Your Excellency, first calm down the inside and then attack the outside. Before attacking Liyue, first remove the hidden danger of Terumi Mei. HMPH. Time waits for no one. The Ghost Lantern and the Moon snorted coldly, but he didn't put it out. Although Terumi Mei has not officially taken up the post of Mizukage, she has been acting as an agent for a long time and has accumulated a certain amount of prestige and influence in the village. Otherwise, it would not take several months for Gui Lan Wanyu to seize the rights. Furthermore, Terumi Mei herself is very powerful and cannot be easily killed. Advertisement. In short, if you want to move Terumi Mei, don't act too hastily. Now that Mizukage has been taken over, the next step is to gradually marginalize Terumi Mei. After a while, it will be natural to drive her out of the village. During this period, is it possible to keep Gui Lan Wanyu waiting? As a person who has returned from resurrection, he deeply understands the preciousness of time. Moreover, he, who was originally a fighting maniac, could no longer suppress the throbbing in his heart. He wanted to do something earth-shattering and officially announce his return to the ninja world. Thinking of this, Gui Lan Wanyu snorted coldly and said in a deep voice. This attack on Liu, not only for resources, but also the first major task to establish my prestige after my return. As long as I complete this task, my status in the village will be as solid as Li Haojiao Rock. Is Terumi Mei here? No one in the village can threaten me anymore. That's exactly what it means. Master Yuan was on the side, nodding in agreement. After this battle, even those who don't know Second Mizukage-sama will see how powerful Second Mizukage-sama is, and like us, they will sincerely surrender. Hey, it's just Liu, there's nothing to worry about. Shuiyu sneered twice and said slightly disdainfully. With the leadership of the clan leader and the 7 new ninja swordsmen, it will not be easy to destroy them. All right. Ji Gui Deng Wanyu has already made up his mind, and other people are also supporting him one after another. Xing Yi can't say anything about his luck. Moreover, even in his opinion, Mist Shinobi is one of the 5 hidden villages, and now has the legendary Mizukage's Ghost Lantern Genzuki. Taking down Liu is not a problem at all. Perhaps, he was too cautious in the first place. 124 Mist Shinobi is coming, don't say it was unforeseen. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Boom. At noon that day, with a roar, the sky that had been silent for many days appeared again. The mist is vast, and a blue sea comes into view. Senju Hashirama. Haha, I can talk again. This time it's a live broadcast, and it's time for the rankings. Close black lens bracket. Senju Tobarama. It looks like it's still a live broadcast. Shihi. Why aren't you ranked yet? I can't wait to be resurrected. Close black lens bracket. Kuritsuchi. Come on, in less than a month, it will be the next round of rankings. Close black lens bracket. Bakuran. First Tsuchikage, don't be too confident. After all, this is a precious opportunity for resurrection, and we can't give it up. Shahei. Humph. We'll see what happens then. Lidu. This live broadcast is on the sea, has it finally arrived at Liu? Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. It should be. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Someone appears. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. This. How is this a fog ninja? Close black lens bracket. While everyone was talking, a ship sailed into the scene, and everyone was surprised when they saw the people on the ship. The ninja forehead protector of the Mizunami emblem is actually a Kurigakure ninja. The live broadcast only targets the top 3 villages in the last round, and Liyueyan is not among them. If this is the case, why do you want to broadcast Live to the Mist Ninja? Nara 697 Shikaku. Look at the direction they are traveling. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Hayi. Liu. Close black lens bracket. Akamaiki Dingza. So that's it. Close black lens bracket. But soon, everyone discovered that the Mist Shinobi ship was sailing in the direction of Liu. Advertisement. In other words, the incident of this live broadcast is still related to Liu. However, in addition to Liu, Kurigakure is also involved. But what exactly happened was unclear for a while. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. Why did you stop? Close black lens bracket. While everyone was waiting to see what happened, unexpectedly, the Mist Shinobi ship suddenly stopped while it was still some distance away from the island of Wave Country. Immediately afterwards, the fog ninja in the cabin walked onto the deck and started to be busy. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. What are they doing? Close black lens bracket. Boom. They couldn't understand it at all, and everyone was confused. With a loud noise, one of the Mist Shinobi used ninjutsu and actually opened a big hole in the sea. Although it is a bit ridiculous, the scene in front of me is like this. Above the sea, a hole with a diameter of more than 10 meters appeared, and the darkness extended to the bottom of the sea. The surrounding seawater seems to be blocked by a strange force and cannot flow into the cave AFAE. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What's going on? Ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. Namikaze Minato. To be precise, it is a restriction that can block seawater. Close black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Block the seawater. Why do you do it? Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. Yes, what are they going to do? Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, people are still confused. In the picture, after the restriction was completely consolidated, several fog ninjas jumped directly into the cave. Then, start digging through various earth-style ninjutsu. Tiantian. Are you still digging deeper? Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. The sea water is separated just to facilitate digging. What are they digging? Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. This location is not far from the island of Wave Country. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Yamanaka Hai. Sailing for a few more hours, we'll arrive. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. If I remember correctly, the huge treasure underground in Liyue should end here. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Akamaiki Dingza. Do you mean that? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Hiruzen. Mist Shinobi is digging for Liyue's treasure. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. What? It's like this. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. Mist Shinobi actually took the initiative first. Open black lens bracket 4th generation I. Bastard. Close black lens bracket. With the successive rankings, Liyue was exposed to the eyes of the world, and her huge wealth also aroused the greed of countless people. However, considering Liyue's own strength and the checks and balances between the 5 major powers, the countries did not take action. Unexpectedly, without any warning, Changyan Quanran took the lead. For a moment, it was like a groundbreaking shock, and the entire ninja world was shaken. You must know that the huge resources Liyue possesses, no matter which one is given to the 5 major countries, can make it become a super overlord surpassing the other 4 countries. Although the 5 major countries did not take action before, none of them did not take note of Liyue's resources. At this time, Mist Shinobi suddenly took action, instantly breaking the delicate balance among the 5 powers. In this way, if Mist Shinobi captures Liyue first, wouldn't all the huge treasures under Liyue and those powerful scientific ninja tools belong to Mist Shinobi? For a while, how could the other 4 countries still sit still? Open black lens bracket Rasa. Mist Shinobi behaves like this. We will never accept it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Hiruzen. Yes. This is aggression. An unjust act. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. Mist Shinobi, think carefully, this move will lead to a joint confrontation between our 4 countries. Open black lens bracket 4th generation I. Stop immediately. Close black lens bracket. For a moment, the other 4 shadows immediately issued a serious warning to Mist Shinobi. Advertisement. However, there was no response from Mist Shinobi. In fact, countries have already guessed this result. After all, since Mist Shinobi dared to do this, he had already thought of the consequences. Actions will never be terminated just because of verbal warnings from other countries. At the same time, the 4 hidden villages, and even some small villages in small countries, quickly held emergency meetings. Mist Shinobi took the lead. In the Konoha Hokage office, Sarutobi Hiruzen's face was gloomy. I have long said that it is better to strike first, but now you are being robbed secretly. Danzo's face was full of anger, and his words were full of complaints about Sarutobi Hiruzen's hesitation. What's the point of saying these words at this time? Mitokado Homura spoke, then hummed and continued. Besides, whether Mist Shinobi's move will take the lead or bring disaster is yet to be determined. That's right, no matter we in Konoha, Cloud Shinobi or the other 3 villages, we will never sit idly by and ignore it. HMPH. Since Mist Shinobi has already taken action, he must be well prepared. How can a mere Liyue block the attack of a big country? Danzo looked unhappy and still complained. Even if we send troops now, I'm afraid it will be too late. Let alone eat meat, we won't even be able to drink soup. Okay Danzo. This is not the time for accusations. Sarutobi Hiruzen glared at Danzo, then took a deep breath and spoke again. What we want to discuss now is what actions we should take as one of the 5 major countries and the country closest to Liyue besides Mist Shinobi. Ningguang. As the Liyue Tianquan star, I now issue a serious warning to Kurigakure. Stop the invasion of Liyue immediately, otherwise, Liyue will launch a military counterattack. Remember, don't say you didn't predict what you said. At this time, various countries are urgently discussing how to take relevant measures in response to Mist Shinobi's actions so that they can gain benefits. What everyone didn't expect was that a barrage suddenly appeared. 125 Liyue's toughness. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Liyue spoke up. Everyone was startled when they saw this barrage. It has been nearly a year since the Sky Curtain appeared. Although ranked 4 times, Liyue reached the top 4 times. But neither Liyue's leaders nor ordinary people, and even the rebel ninjas from various countries who later joined Liyue, rarely spoke through the barrage. It's like they don't pay much attention to the curtain or the ranking. At this time, Tianquan Xing Ningguang, one of Liyue's top executives, suddenly sent out a barrage, which was really surprising. Open black lens bracket Senju Tobarama. Military counterattack. Close black lens bracket. Shihi. Is this a head-on confrontation? Close black lens bracket. Bai Lian. Humph. No, you have to judge your own abilities. Fierce fight. Mist Shinobi, don't think too highly of yourself. Don't forget that the coalition led by Mist Shinobi attacked the Kingdom of Whirlpool before and returned with a huge defeat. Close black lens bracket. Kaiden Genzuki. That is the incompetence of the leader, not the weakness of Mist Shinobi, but now Mist Shinobi is led by me. Close black lens bracket. Woo. It is indeed you. I knew that after your resurrection, you would never settle down. Close black lens bracket. First generation I. Led by you. Could it be said that you have regained control of the park insurance? Close black lens bracket. Master Yuan. Taking this opportunity, we, Mist Shinobi, solemnly declare to the ninja world that second Mizukage Kaiden Genzuki-sama has led us again, and will create an era belonging to Mist Shinobi. 1. Open black lens bracket. Fourth generation I. The era of Mist Shinobi. Arrogant. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. As expected of the former capital of Blood Mist, Liyueyan really has all kinds of lunatics. Close black lens bracket. Compared with Ningguang's speech itself, the content of Ningguang's barrage also caused shock to all parties. Military counterattack. Simple and direct, this is the rhythm of going to war with Mist Shinobi. Advertisement. It has to be said that Liyue's reaction once again surprised everyone. In the eyes of everyone, although Liyue has certain strength, it is still a small country after all and cannot compete with the 5 major countries. At this time, facing the invasion of one of the 5 major powers, Mist Shinobi, the most they could do was protest. Then secretly, through some diplomatic means, he used his advantages as a commercial country to deal with this matter. Unexpectedly, Liyue didn't leave any room and went straight to war. I have to say that facing Mist Shinobi, let alone a small country like Liyue, even the other 4 major countries would not be so bold. Really. Immediately afterwards, Mist Shinobi's voice caused another exclamation. Although many people had expected it since the resurrection of Kido Suigetsu, but now they know that the power of Mist Shinobi has returned to Kido Suigetsu's hands, it still caused quite a shock. Obviously, Mist Shinobi would suddenly take such drastic actions precisely because of the change of leader. On the other hand, compared to the Mist Shinobi's invasion of Liyue, the return of Ghost Lantern to power has attracted more attention from some people, such as the top leaders of various countries today. If you answer the question of Tianmu correctly, you will get a chance to be resurrected. In other words, as the ranking of the sky continues, in addition to Ghost Lantern Wanyu, other deceased people will also return to the present world one after another. Just ordinary people, what would happen if they were the original leaders of each village, especially those legendary figures? Will they, like ghosts and lanterns, replace modern people? It's getting more and more troublesome. Thinking of this, in the Hokage office, the expressions of Sarutobi Hiruzen and other Konoha senior officials became more and more gloomy. It wasn't until a moment later that he regained his composure and returned to the original topic. After some discussion, we decided to send it immediately. Liyue must not fall into the hands of Mist Shinobi. At least, it cannot completely fall into the hands of Mist Shinobi. Advertisement. Although it is already a step too late, it is better than doing nothing. Now I just hope that Liyue can hold on until Konoha's army reaches the sky. Although, from Konoha's point of view, this probability is not high. After all, since Mist Shinobi has taken action, he must have made full preparations to defeat Liyue in the shortest possible time with thunderous means. On the Konoha side, it is basically impossible to reap the benefits. However, even so, you can always have a sip of soup. After all, Liyue's huge wealth, especially the massive underground treasures, cannot be evacuated in a short time. Even if Konoha arrives, a large number of scientific ninja tools have already been seized by Mist Shinobi, and some other resources can still be snatched. Let's go now. In fact, except for Konoha, other countries also think so. Not only big countries, but also many small countries and villages, have also sent troops to Liyue. At this time, Liyue is like a big cake that has been put on the table, and everyone wants to take a bite. Senju Hashirama. These people can dig holes pretty fast. Close black lens bracket. 0. Please give me flowers. Senju Tobarama. I estimate that I will be able to unlock Liyue's treasure tomorrow morning. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Randomly infringing on the interests of other countries, Mist Shinobi's move goes against the peaceful consensus of the 5 major countries. Our countries will never sit idly by and ignore it. Liyue, remember, don't act rashly yet, we will uphold justice for you. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. Yes, as long as you hold on, our reinforcements will arrive soon. Luo Sha. Don't take any military measures for the sake of face. Open black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Just hold on for 3 days, close black lens bracket. At the same time, the shadows from the other 4 countries began to shout discord. Advertisement. Out of humanitarian aid to Liyue. It's a joke, who would show compassion to the prey? Point 0. Besides, when it comes to friendship between countries, loyalty has always been based on naked interests. The reason why the Four Shadows said this was to let Liyue delay as much time as possible until their army arrived, so that they could join in the feast of carving up Liyue. At this time, although Mist Shinobi had taken action, they had only excavated the rock abyss and had not actually sent troops to Liyue. Therefore, as long as Liyue doesn't move, the war may not break out immediately. For other countries, every minute of delay counts. However, judging from Ningguang's speech, Liyue probably won't let the bullying happen. Moreover, Mist Shinobi also understands that this operation requires quick troops, and even if Liyue does not fight back, they will take the initiative. In short, we will not leave any time to other countries. But no matter what, it can be delayed for a while. In this way, time passes by minute by second, and in the tense mood, night falls. In this short half-day, Mist Shinobi did not take any action other than digging into the giant rock abyss. Liyue, on the other hand, did not take any action after issuing the warning. Everything is just as expected by other countries. However, everyone knows that it is not that simple. The fall of night is likely to be a signal that the situation will break out. Open black lens bracket Darui. Someone is coming. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Nara Shikaku. Sure enough, it's still here. Close black lens bracket. In the picture, under the cold moonlight, a ship suddenly appeared on the sea. Immediately afterwards, a group of ninjas jumped down and ran straight towards Mist Shinobi. 126 Liyue Killer Group is dispatched. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Darui. Master, close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. Mist Shinobi technique, close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. It's really interesting that it's them. Close black lens bracket. In addition to the cover of night, a thick fog suddenly rose from the sea, completely obscuring the movements of the visitors. Even if there is a skylight exposure, their collective position cannot be determined for 10 seconds. It's them. Seeing this, the 20-odd fog ninjas responsible for the excavation instantly became nervous. The moment the enemy appears, stop the excavation work immediately and return to the sea as quickly as possible. At this time, back to back, they formed a circular defense. Whoosh whoosh. At this moment, along with the sound of breaking through the sky, dozens of kunai were shot out from the thick fog. Dang dang dang. The mist ninja quickly resisted, and with the harsh sound of metal collision, sparks flew in the dark night, blocking all the kunai shot by. 980. Brush. But then, a huge ninja sword slashed at him. The broadsword that looks like a guillotine is the beheading sword. Crack, boom. At the same time, another ball of lightning shot out. Advertisement. Kuritsuchi. It's really them. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Samyi. Liyue's killer group. Close black lens bracket. Rasa. Using Mist Shinobi's rebellious ninja to deal with Mist Shinobi, Yu is really murderous. Close black lens bracket. After the two sides officially fought, the identity of the attacker was also revealed. Momochi Zabuza, Black Ho Raiga, and rebellious ninjas from other countries are the Liyue killer group responsible for carrying out the rock-eating punishment. In fact, before the battle began, various countries had predicted that Liyue would dispatch this team. After all, although they are composed entirely of rebel ninjas, these people are pretty good. Especially Zabuza and Black Ho Raiga, as one of the original 7 ninja swordsmen, are at the level of elite Jonin. I just didn't expect that this team would appear so early and so recklessly. Good steel is used in blades. How can such a powerful group of killers be used to kill these prisoners, who dig holes even if they don't assassinate Mizukage Demon Moon? Poof. Just when everyone was surprised, along with the muffled sound of flesh and blood blooming, under the cover of night, clusters of blood splattered. Under the fierce attack of the Liyue killer group, the people of Mist Shinobi are being slaughtered one by one. Hitaki Kakashi. As expected of one of the original 7. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. In terms of killing methods alone, even many elite Jonin cannot match him. Close black lens bracket. They are said to be workers, digging holes, but in fact, in order to open up the layered rock abyss as soon as possible, these more than 20 fog ninjas are at least Chūnin, and there are even 2 Jonin who lead the team. But even so, facing the Liyue killer group, they still have no power to fight back. For a moment, everyone couldn't help but sigh again. Liyue has really gathered a group of dangerous people. No wonder hundreds of rock-eating tortures were carried out in just 3 years. Nara Shikaku. Liyue has fulfilled what they said and launched a military counterattack. Then, it depends on how Mist Shinobi reacts. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Lois. This war has finally begun. Close black lens bracket. Baki. It would be nice if we could delay it for a little longer. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. The fall of night is a signal. Even if Liyue does not act, Mist Shinobi will not wait any longer. I'm afraid, on the other side that we don't know, Mist Shinobi is already taking action. Open black lens bracket Darui. Here we come. Close black lens bracket. This war initiated by Mist Shinobi and Liyue finally broke out from this excavation point on the sea. For a moment, everyone's expressions became serious. After Liyue dispatched the killer group, Mist Shinobi also responded quickly. On the sea surface, from the direction of Kurigakure, several more figures appeared. The speed is extremely fast, from showing up to entering the battlefield in the blink of an eye. Dang! With a piercing loud noise, two beheading swords slammed together. Hee. Senior Zabuza, what you have in your hand should be a real beheading sword. Kaiden Suigetsu looked at Zabuza with an excited smile on his face. Bang! Zabuza didn't say anything, but directly kicked Suigetsu hard in the chest. Under the huge force, Gui Deng Shuiyu was kicked out directly, and at the same time, his chest was dented. But then, it returned to its original state like water. None. Hydration technique. He is from the Ghost Lantern family. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. Unexpectedly, Mist Shinobi still has the remaining ghost bloodline. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Haichi. If I remember correctly, there once was a man named Kido Suigetsu, who was the younger brother of Kido Mangetsu, but he had betrayed Mist Shinobi many years ago. It seems that because of the return of Kido Maigetsu, he also returned to Mist Shinobi. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Sarutobi Asuma. The beheading sword, the thunder sword Fang, the double sword, the 7 ninja swords of Sonogakure. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. With the help of Liyue's imitation ninja sword, Mist Shinobi has once again reorganized the 7 people, who had already appeared when they attacked the country of Whirlpool. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Liyue used Mist Shinobi's rebellious ninja to kill Mist Shinobi's ninja, and Mist Shinobi used the ninja sword made by Liyue to deal with Liyue. This battle was really interesting. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Compared to last time, the members of this group of 7 ninja swordsmen seem to have changed, and they seem to be more convinced in terms of overall strength. Lois. It is only natural that Kaiden Genzuki has returned to power and Mist Shinobi personnel have been adjusted in various aspects. Close black lens bracket. Yamanaka Hai. The overall strength of the Liyue killer group is certainly good, but in comparison, the individual strength is uneven. Facing the new generation of Mist Shinobi's 7 people, I'm afraid they are no match. 1. Nara Shikaku. Yes, Zabuza, Black Ho-Riga and others are naturally not weaker than these juniors in one-on-one situations. But others, Song I'm afraid don't have such strength. With the addition of the 7 ninja swordsmen of Mist Shinobi, the situation on the battlefield changes. As everyone speculated, Zabuza and others did not show signs of decline with the strength of elite Jonin. However, the other 2.7 members of the killer group are only at the level of Chūnin or ordinary Jonin, so they are no match for the other 7 members such as Chojuro and Yuri Hayashi. Under the strong attack of the 7 members of Mist Shinobi, soon, someone in the Liyue killer group was injured. Retreat. Zabuza forced the demonic light Suigetsu back with a single blow of his sword. He looked around the battlefield and suddenly heard a cold shout. Immediately afterwards, everyone in the Liyue killer group quickly retreated and escaped from the battlefield. Kuretsuchi. Escaped. Why did he retreat so easily? Close black lens bracket. Karui. The thunder is louder, but the raindrops are lighter. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Darui. No. Look there. In the sky. Close black lens bracket. He immediately ran away just after showing signs of failure. This was really not in line with everyone's expectations. Just when everyone was confused, 5 black spots appeared in the night, and then, 5 figures fell from the sky. 127 Mist Shinobi's true goal. Huge black shadow in the sky. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Appeared. Standing on the bow deck above the sea, looking at the 5 new figures joining the battlefield in the live broadcast of the sky, a proud sneer appeared on Gui Lan Wanyu's lips. As long as Liyue is captured, the entire Strata Abyss will belong to Mist Shinobi, so why bother digging holes in the sea? Mist Shinobi's move was, firstly, to provoke a war, and secondly, to attract Liyue's attention and create a war calendar. Now it seems that the effect is better than expected. From the Liyue killer group to these 5 people, Mist Shinobi only dispatched 7 ninja swordsmen to contain the 2 powerful groups in Liyue. I have to say, Yaochi is really cooperative. Sir, we are almost there. While Gui Lan Wanyu was thinking, Qing came over and reported. We have entered the waters of the Kingdom of Waves. Very good. Ghost Lantern Yu nodded with a cold expression. According to the original plan, we will capture Liyue in one fell swoop tonight. By the time Konoha, Cloud Shinobi and the others arrive, we will have already eaten up Liyue. Yes, Qing responded, then turned around and saw a huge fleet of ships behind him, moving at full speed. Kuretsuchi. It's Mandrill treasure. Darui. Immortal Yaksha appears in 05. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Haruno Sakura. Will the celestial beings be dispatched now? Close black lens bracket. Hatake Kakashi. After all, the opponent is the 7 ninja swordsmen of Mist Shinobi, who have the terrifying power to destroy a small country in one night. Ordinary combat power is probably no match for them. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Kuretsuchi. Even so, it's not necessary to send out all the 5 great yakshas. One of our mandrels is enough. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Indeed, the killer group dealt with the ordinary fog ninja, the celestial yaksha dealt with the 7 ninja swordsmen, and Liyue's use of combat power tonight was a bit exaggerated. Close black lens bracket. At this time, at the excavation site on the sea, the 5 new people who arrived took over the killer group and had already surrendered to the people with the 7 members of the Sono Yin ninja swordsmen. The ominous atmosphere and the ferocious Nuo dance mask are none other than the yakshas of the immortals. Seeing them appear, the barrage instantly became a hot topic. In the previous Chūnin exam, although they didn't take many shots, they had already shown great strength. Coupled with the Tianmu inventory, it was even classified as an ancient bloodline. Of course, with Mandrill as the representative, the 5 of them have their own charms and have attracted many fans. Their popularity is as high as that of celebrities. But at this time, I have to say that the Yaksha of Immortals are indeed worthy of their name. With 5 against 7, they almost instantly suppressed the 7 people of the hidden ninja sword. Are these the Yakshas of the Immortals? What a group of formidable and powerful guys. Just as soon as they met, no matter Gui Deng Shui Yu or others, they all felt a huge sense of oppression. Despite having a headache, I was secretly glad that tonight's mission was not to kill, but to produce. Don't confront them head on. As long as we keep them here, our mission will be accomplished. Quickly retreating and keeping distance from Mandrill, Gui Deng Shui Yu loudly reminded other companions. In fact, without him having to say it, everyone knows it and does it. After understanding the strength gap with Yasha, he began to use ninja tools or ninjutsu to harass and contain him from a distance. Kuretsuchi. These bastards. They dare not confront Mandrill Bao head on, and they bite like a leech. Close black lens bracket. Inazuka Kiba. Didn't you say that the Mist Shinobi 7 ninja swordsmen are very powerful? Why do they feel like a group of third-rate ninjas? Close black lens bracket. Red Yuhi. There is no need to doubt their strength, but it also depends on who the opponent is. The Liyue Immortal Yaksha are of ancient bloodline after all, so everyone is estimated to have a strength close to that of Ying. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Moreover, it is the performance at this time that proves that Mist Shinobi's reputation as the 7 ninja swordsman is well deserved. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikamaru. Containment. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Hatake Kakashi. As long as they contain the great power of Senjong Yasha, they will have made outstanding contributions to Mist Shinobi in this war. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. War is not a personal fight, sometimes it is much more complicated. It seems that the real battlefield is not here. Close black lens bracket. Looking at the situation on the field, everyone started talking again. Judging from the current situation, the purpose of the 7 ninja swordsmen of Mist Shinobi is to contain the Yaksha of Liyue Immortal. Since this is just a containment, then Mist Shinobi's real goal must be somewhere else. Immediately afterwards, everyone couldn't help but look in the direction of the island of the country of waves. This time Mist Shinobi suddenly invaded Liyue. In order to prevent other countries from interfering, the battle must be ended as soon as possible. In this case, the best way is to directly attack Liyue itself. Instead, make a hole in the distant sea. Wow. Sure enough, as the immortal Yasha and the 7 ninja swordsmen fell into a stalemate, the scene in the sky suddenly changed. Accompanied by the sound of waves, it is the sea near the coast of Liyue. In the originally clear night sky, at some point, thick fog surged out of the sea, like a huge ring, surrounding the entire island of the land of waves. Kuretsuchi. Is it mist again? Is it still the Mist Shinobi technique? Close black lens bracket. Lois. It should be controlled by humans, but such a large range is definitely not an ordinary ninjutsu. Close black lens bracket. None. This is the big clam from Ghost Lantern Wanyu. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Karui. Big clam. Close black lens bracket. None. The summoning beast named Mirage is capable of spewing thick fog with a huge range. Close black lens bracket. Darui. It turns out to be a summoning beast with special abilities. No wonder it has such a scale. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. In other words, Ghost Lantern Yu came in person. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. I think so. After all, for Mist Shinobi, the sooner you defeat Rishi, the better. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket 4th generation I. What a terrible news. Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Something comes out again. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. It's a warship. Amidst everyone's discussion, I saw black shadows of 350 sailing out of the thick fog. If I looked carefully, I saw that they were warships filled with mist shinobi ninjas. With the help of the thick fog, the main force of mist shinobi directly invaded the Liyue Sea. From digging holes in the sea to attract attention, to the main force raiding the mainland, it must be said that mist shinobi's operation may seem hasty, but in fact it is carefully planned. The desperate and thunderous methods are frightening but also admirable at the same time. Seeing this, countless people were already frowning. He became increasingly disenchanted with Liyue's ending. In fact, from the beginning, no one thought that Liyue could resist mist shinobi's invasion. The key to the problem is whether it can last until armies from other countries arrive. Now it seems almost impossible. Wow, Yi. The huge bow pushed away the waves, and with bursts of sound, dozens of mist shinobi warships, like a swarm of sharks, sailed straight towards the coast of Liyue. And once it gets close, Yinbi's heavy hidden ninjas will definitely swarm to the island. By then, Liyue will probably be finished. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What is that? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Neji. It seems to be an airship. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Hiyashi. No. It's a city. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Haruno Sakura. Flying castle. Close black lens bracket. Just when everyone was worried, a huge black shadow suddenly appeared in the night sky. 128 The disappeared mist shinobi fleet. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Tamari. It's really a city. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. It's Chūnin pavilion. Close black lens bracket. As the altitude rapidly decreased, it became clearer and clearer that the pavilions, and even rockery artificial lakes above turned out to be a city flying in the air. At the same time, everyone suddenly thought that the residence of Liyue Tianquangsing Ningguang, named Chūnin Pavilion, was exactly such a flying city in the sky. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Is Liyue ready to dispatch the Chūnin Pavilion? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. After all, in this situation, it is most appropriate to use Chūnin Pavilion. Close black lens bracket. Everyone remembers clearly that Kato personally admitted that as the residence of Ningguang, Chūnin Pavilion was not only a flying city in the sky, but also equipped with several induction machines. As for the power of the final machine, in the previous ranking display, only one Death Star was equipped, and it could destroy dozens of pirate ships in an instant. At this time, the main force of mist shinobi appears. Before they land, if they attack from high altitude with the Chūnin Pavilion, they can even be destroyed in one fell swoop. Thinking of this, many people became excited instantly. If this is the case, even if mist shinobi cannot be completely wiped out, as long as it is severely damaged, the time of this war can be greatly delayed. It only takes 2 days. In fact, it only takes 2 days for the armies from various countries to arrive in Liyue. Kuretsuchi. Great. Sink these mist shinobi ships. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. I'm afraid, it's not that simple. Close black lens bracket. However, how could mist shinobi be unprepared for something so obvious? You must know that whether it is the Liyue killer group, the Yakshas of the Immortals, or the Jade Pavilion, etc., this information has already been disclosed by heaven. Mist shinobi obviously came prepared this time, so how could he not be prepared? Roar. At this moment, a sound suddenly tore through the entire night sky. Open black lens bracket Yuhi Kurenai. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hitaki Kakashi. Tailed beast. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Hiruzen. That's it. Close black lens bracket. Above the sea, I saw a huge monster like Katsuyu standing there. It was Mist Shinobi's tailed beast, Six Tails Seiken. At this time, a large amount of chakra condensed in Seiken's mouth, and a tailed beast bomb was aimed at the Chūnin Pavilion in the air, ready to go. Seeing this scene, everyone was shocked and suddenly realized. No wonder Mist Shinobi's fleet appeared instead of further expanding the fog, allowing the fog ninjas to land directly on the island undercover. It's not that Gui Lan Wanyu lacks ability, nor is it negligence, but it is intentional. The reason why he did this was to lure Liyue out of the Jade Pavilion. As an aerial fortress equipped with powerful weapons, whether it is a local battlefield or looking at the entire war, the threat of Chūnin Pavilion cannot be ignored. Ghost Light Hanjutsu used the entire Mist Shinobi fleet as bait to ambush the tailed beasts in advance, just to destroy the Gyoku Pavilion in one fell swoop. Open black lens bracket 2 scales Onoki. What a powerful method. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Hiruzen. He is indeed the legendary figure known as the strongest Mizukage. Close black lens bracket. Thinking of this, even the 2 most experienced actors in the world couldn't help but admire. This kind of planning and this kind of courage are far beyond comparison with other people. Darui. This is bad. Close black lens bracket. Baki. I'm afraid Chūnin Pavilion can't be saved. Close black lens bracket. At the same time, everyone frowned again. Although the Chūnin Jade Pavilion is powerful, it is just a building after all and can never withstand the huge power of the tailed beast bomb. Although the ultimate machine equipped above is powerful, it is not a defensive weapon after all. It seems that Chūnin Pavilion will fall tonight. Without Chūnin Pavilion, Liyue would be no match for Mist Shinobi. Boom. Advertisement. Just when everyone was worried, there was suddenly a huge muffled sound like a landslide. Just as Six Tails tailed beast bomb was released, an equally huge figure suddenly appeared and knocked it away. Boom. Immediately afterwards, there was another loud noise. The out-of-control tailed beast bomb blasted towards the sea in the distance, directly exploding into a giant mushroom-like wave. Roar. Immediately afterwards, there was another roar. The huge figure that suddenly appeared had already pushed Six Tails into the sea. Open black lens bracket Yuhikuranai. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Ruotuo Dragon King. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Tiantian. Great. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Neji. Chūnin Pavilion is saved. Close black lens bracket. As huge as a tailed beast, and with a rock-like dragon-shaped body, it is none other than King Tuolong. Before the Chūnin exam, Liu Zijiu was kidnapped by Gaara. And because of him, one-tail Shukaku was summoned, and he fought with Orochimaru who used the Hachi technique. But what everyone never expected was that Ajiu, who was considered the puppet leader of Liu, turned out to be a monster from ancient times, whose strength was not inferior to that of the tailed beast. It was also from that time that countries had to re-examine Liu. After all, tailed beasts have always been a deterrent weapon between great powers. This time, Mist Shinobi attacked Liu. Not only did Onodan Hanyu personally lead a large number of Mist ninjas, but they even used Jinchuriki. On Liu's side, Ruotuo Dragon King was also dispatched immediately. Boom, boom. Accompanied by strong winds, huge waves, and roars, the two monsters started fighting in the sea. Advertisement. The outcome of a tailed beast level battle cannot be decided in a short time. In most cases, it is often difficult to decide the winner and the matter is left undisturbed. It can be speculated from this that no matter Mist Shinobi or Liu, the tailed beast level combat power of both sides will no longer pose a threat to the other party in the subsequent war. Open black lens bracket Baki. Great. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Without the threat of tailed beasts, wouldn't Chūnin Jade Pavilion be able to attack hidden ships at will? Close black lens bracket. Kuretsuchi. Mist Shinobi is so smart that he shot himself in the foot. Open black lens bracket Lois. Is that so? Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. Something is indeed wrong. After all, with the combat power of King Ruotuo, it is impossible for Yin to be negligent. Close black lens bracket. Akamaiki Dingza. Does Mist Shinobi have any backups? Close black lens bracket. Returning to the situation just now, Chūnin Pavilion in the sky has absolute initiative facing the Mist Shinobi ship on the sea. And at this moment, Zhao Lihao, on top of Chūnin Pavilion, a series of induction machines had appeared. Seeing this scene, many people not only were not happy, but felt faintly worried in their hearts. When things go wrong, there must be a monster, and Mist Shinobi will never be so stupid. Whoosh whoosh. Just when everyone was confused, the final machine on Chūnin Pavilion had been launched. Along with the sharp sound of breaking through the air, the light bombs were densely packed in an instant, like falling rain, covering the Mist Shinobi fleet below. Boom, boom. The next moment, there was a roar, and the entire sea area where the Mist Shinobi fleet was located was completely covered by the explosion. The huge power set off countless huge waves. Buzz, word. But looking at it now, under the terrifying firepower of the final machine, the ship that was supposed to fall apart in an instant turned out not to be damaged at all. Immediately afterwards, there was a buzzing sound, and the ships were like thin images, suddenly distorted, and then disappeared one after another into Sumeru. 129 Beach Fight. Previous chapter. Next chapter. Advertisement. Darui. Disappeared. Kuretsuchi. What's going on? Close black lens bracket. Lois. Is it an illusion? Close black lens bracket. None. It is not an ordinary illusion, but a mirage created by the ghost, lantern, and moon. Summoning's house creates a mirage by releasing heroic spirit and refracting light and shadow. Close black lens bracket. Karui. It's still possible. Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. No wonder, even the pupil technique cannot see through. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Rasa. You are worthy of being the second Mizukage. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. In other words, is this also a feint attack? Close black lens bracket. After hearing second Tsuchikage's explanation, everyone understood the mystery. It turns out that everyone was deceived by the ghost lantern and the moon. Originally, It was thought that the Mist Shinobi fleet appeared with great fanfare to lure out the group of Jade Towers, and then the tailed beasts would take the opportunity to shoot them down. Only when Dragon King Ruotuo appeared did everyone realize it. The target of Mist Shinobi's 6 tails is not Kunyu Pavilion, but Yantuo Longzhuang to contain Liyue. In this case, what should Kunyu Pavilion do? It was only then that everyone suddenly realized when they saw the fleet suddenly disappearing. The purpose of Ghost Lantern Wanyu from the beginning was not to shoot down Kunyu Pavilion, but to open it. The bait is just a fleet faked by illusion. As for why Ghost Lantern Wanyu only diverted Kunyu Pavilion away instead of directly shooting it down, everyone thought that it was not because he didn't have the ability, but probably because he couldn't bear it. After all, even the 5 major countries are extremely coveted by such an aerial fortress. Mist Shinobi launched a massive attack this time and was absolutely sure to capture Liyue. Everything in Liyue has been regarded as theirs by 663. In this case, how could he be willing to destroy this air fortress? Advertisement. Sarutobi Asuma. In this case, where is Yin's real main force? Close black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. Although this is a feint attack just like the offshore excavation point, Mist Shinobi's target is definitely Liyue itself, and this should not change. Close black lens bracket. Sam Yi. Since this is an illusion, the real fleet should be on the other side of the island. Close black lens bracket. Immediately afterwards, amid everyone's discussion, the scene in the scene changed again. On the other side of the island, a large number of warships were seen docking. Immediately afterwards, thousands of Mist Shinobi jumped from the ship and swarmed onto the beach like swarms of bees. Sure enough, as everyone speculated, the real landing point of Mist Shinobi was actually on the other side of the island. Open black lens bracket Baki. This is bad. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Liyue is probably doomed. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, everyone frowned and looked extremely serious. With the successful landing of Mist Shinobi, thousands of ninjas scattered on the beach. At this time, even if the Kunyu Pavilion was transferred back, it would be meaningless. After all, although the final machine is powerful, it is like a cannon against mosquitoes, and it is useless against scattered ninjas. Moreover, once the Mist ninjas land, they will immediately flood into Liyue City. At that time, as a country of commerce, Liyue, which does not have much armed force, will be able to resist. It is not difficult to imagine that it was simply a unilateral massacre. If we had been smarter and surrendered immediately, we might have saved a few lives. Therefore, in everyone's opinion, as long as Mist Shinobi completes the landing, this war is basically over. Kuretsuchi. Damn it. At this time, if the celestial beings and yakshas are here, they might be able to stop Mist Shinobi. Close black lens bracket. Darui. Not to mention the Immortal Yaksha, even a killer group composed of rebel ninjas, including many masters, can still resist for a while. Close black lens bracket. Yuhi Kurenai. Unfortunately, Mist Shinobi just used the ninja sword to disperse all 7 of them. Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. It seems that Liyue Kixing, or the legendary Rock King Emperor, is nothing more than this. Close black lens bracket. While everyone sighed, they were also angry at Liyue's strategic mistakes and complained about the stupidity of Liyue's decision makers. Advertisement. In their view, even if Liyue and Mist Shinobi are not equal in strength, if they stick to their homeland from the beginning, they may still be able to hold on until armies from other countries arrive. Of course, when they arrive, they will most likely not help Liyue, but will share this big cake with Mist Shinobi. Whoosh whoosh. Just when everyone was annoyed, the sound of breaking through the air suddenly came to mind. Fires shot out from the island, and in an instant, they almost covered the entire night sky. Boom boom boom, boom. The next moment, when the fire light falls, there will be an explosion. In the blink of an eye, the entire beach was completely covered by the explosion. Inazuka Kiba. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Uzumaki Naruto. What happened? Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Hyuga Neji. Scientific ninja tool. Close black lens bracket. Seeing this scene, everyone was shocked again. Immediately afterwards, before he could recover, he saw a series of one-eyed treasures walking out of the island. At a glance, there are more than 300 aircraft. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. Why are there so many? Close black lens bracket. Baki. And, in addition to the ordinary one-eyed baby, there are other models that I have never seen before. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. The total number of Liyue sold to the 5 major countries was only a few dozen, but the number they kept privately was actually 10 times that of the 5 major countries. Close black lens bracket. Luo Sha. We have all underestimated Liyue. Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. There are so many one-eyed treasures, and looking at their posture, they should have been ambushed here. Could it be that Liyue already knew that Shueyan would land here? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. Mist Shinobi's plan is indeed good, but Liyue's side seems not as stupid as we thought. Close black lens bracket. After a while, everyone came back to their senses and looked at the one-eyed Xiaobao who was running towards the beach and had already fought against the Mist Ninja, as well as various other unseen models with unique or more powerful abilities. Everyone's expressions became serious again. Advertisement. Although it has long been speculated that Liyue itself has a certain number of scientific ninja tools in reserve. But I never expected that the number would be so large. At this time, it seems that this so-called commercial country is not as simple as everyone imagined. In fact, it's right to think about it in retrospect. Whether it's the killer group formed by recruiting traitorous ninjas from various countries, or the huge intelligence network spread throughout the ninja world, Liyue has never been a simple commercial country from the beginning to the end. In addition, the leaders of Liyue were looked down upon by their families. Since he was prepared in advance, it means that Liyue has seen through Mist Shinobi's plan. You know, before this, the so-called elites of various countries were kept in the dark by Mist Shinobi. Thinking of this, everyone's mood suddenly became inexplicably heavy. It was originally a very simple war, but at this moment, why did it suddenly become a little unclear? Sarutobi Asuma. Although Liyue's preparations exceeded all of our expectations, these scientific ninja tools alone may not be Mist Shinobi's opponent. Close black lens bracket. Baki. Yes, although scientific ninja tools are powerful, they are facing Mist Shinobi, one of the 5 major countries. Thousands of Mist Shinobi ninjas cannot be resisted by just a few ninja tools. Close black lens bracket. The fierce battle on the beach lasted for more than an hour, and everyone spoke again. I have to say that scientific ninja tools are really powerful, and the number of scientific ninja tools in Liyue is really amazing. However, this time Mist Shinobi, like a lion fighting a rabbit, is going all out. In this way, if you want to defeat it, it cannot be compensated by intelligence at all, but you need real strength. But Liyue, as a small country, is obviously weaker. At this time, although Mist Shinobi suffered heavy casualties, more than half of the one-eyed babies were paralyzed on the beach. Based on this calculation, the winner in the end must be Mist Shinobi. And once these scientific tools are destroyed and Liyue's last barrier disappears, it will still be inevitable to be destroyed. Woo, woo, thousands of rocks are solid, and the mountains will never move. Gancheng Dragon Armor, Jingyao Shenshi. Just when everyone thought that the outcome of this war would not change. Accompanied by the low sound of horns, a neatly arrayed army appeared from the island again. 130 Unreasonable person, how about throwing you to the end of the world? Previous chapter. Advertisement. Open black lens bracket Sarutobi Asuma. This is it. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Nara Shikaku. Sengen Army. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket Baki. This amount. Close black lens bracket. The armors are neatly dressed and they are holding white tassel spears. They are the development army. The Qianyan army is Liyue's main armed force, and countries have long known this. But, according to the intelligence from various countries, at some point in time, the Qianyan army had long ceased to exist in name only due to fighting monsters, and now there are only a few people left. Just maintaining law and order in the city is far from being considered an army. At this time, the Qianyan army in the picture was lined up in rows, with more than 3,000 people. Luo Sha. How come there are so many Qianyan troops? Close black lens bracket. 2 scales Onoki. In addition to a large number of scientific ninja tools, does Liyue also hide an army? Close black lens bracket. Sarutobi Hiruzen. It seems that we have been deceived by Liyue again. Close black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Hundreds of one-eyed little treasures and more than 3,000 Qianyan troops hide such a huge military power. What do Liyue and the others want to do? Close black lens bracket. Immediately after coming back to their senses, the shadows were shocked and furious. Although the one fighting Liyue at this time was Mist Shinobi, everyone felt a huge threat. Karui. Perhaps, this was formed by temporary recruitment and ordinary villagers under pressure from Mist Shinobi. Close black lens bracket. The sudden surge of such a large number of Qianyan troops from Liyue was so unbelievable that some even had a hint of fantasy. But the next moment, when he saw Qianyan's army rushing into the beach and fighting the Mist Ninja, this illusion was instantly shattered. With their strong bodies and superb martial arts skills, these are no ordinary villagers. As a Sengen army, although he does not know ninjutsu, he is a grandmaster in all taijutsu. In terms of personal strength, he is at least at Chūnin level. A very small number of people are able to use elemental attacks, and the Liyue Ryu ninjutsu considered by outsiders can even reach Jonin level. Advertisement. It can be said that no matter in terms of personal strength or overall number of people, they are not inferior to Mist Shinobi at all. Moreover, compared to ninjas who work in groups of 3 or fight individually, the Qianyan army often marches in formation and advances in military formations, which is several times more powerful. Coupled with the one-eyed Xiaobao and other scientific ninja tools, in an instant, he completely took the initiative on the battlefield and suppressed Yuan danger. Sarutobi Asuma. The situation has turned into this. Close black lens bracket. Nara Shikaku. Indeed, this exceeded all of our expectations. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Sam Yi. Liyue has really brought us a lot. Close black lens bracket. Baki. This is not a surprise, it is clearly a shock. Close black lens bracket. Looking at the current battle situation, everyone gradually came back to their senses, and everyone's expressions were particularly serious. Before that, what everyone was worried about was that Liyue was facing the powerful Mist Shinobi and would not be able to reach other countries' armies. The big cake of Liyue is eaten exclusively by Mist Shinobi, and other villages cannot get a share of it. But now, seeing Liyue showing such strength, everyone no longer considers such stupid questions as whether Liyue can survive. But, can Yuanyang really win the group? Although Mist Shinobi is one of the 5 major nations, the combat power they can produce in a hurry is only a few thousand ninjas. In other words, Mist Shinobi has tried its best. But in this case, he was still suppressed by Liyue. Mist Shinobi is one of the 5 major countries. Does this mean that Liyue already has the strength to compete with the 5 major countries? This is the most important issue for all countries. The answer or not will directly affect the pattern of the entire ninja world. Open black lens bracket. Sarutobi Asuma. Impossible. This is absolutely impossible. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. Konkuro. It's really unacceptable. Close black lens bracket. Thinking of this, everyone felt extremely nervous, especially the 5 major countries, which was simply unacceptable. Boom. And just when everyone was in a state of confusion, there was a sudden loud noise, accompanied by a lot of dust, and a figure fell on the beach. None. He finally took action. Close black lens bracket. Advertisement. Luo Sha. Great. Close black lens bracket. Open black lens bracket. 4th generation I. Kill Liyue. Close black lens bracket. He has long blonde hair, a high collar trench coat, a mustache, and a faint sneer on his face. It's none other than the most powerful Mizukage, Kaiden Genzuki. Seeing the appearance of the ghost lantern and the magical moon, everyone who was depressed just now felt excited. Unknowingly, everyone's opinions changed from worrying about Liyue to supporting Rui. The reason for this is because the huge strength displayed by Liyue has seriously threatened the 5 major countries. This is absolutely unacceptable to the 5 major countries. Now, they hope the Mist Shinobi can defeat Liyue and eliminate this threat. In fact, armies from various countries were rushing to Liyue as quickly as possible. Originally, I wanted to follow Mist Shinobi and get a piece of the pie. But now, the purpose has changed, and it is to unite to destroy you. Thinking of this, many people's faces turned gloomy. Even if Mist Shinobi cannot defeat Liyue, as long as the armies of various countries arrive and join forces, Liyue will surely be destroyed. Karui. Shadows are all capable of defeating 1 against 1,000, or even the enemy. Close black lens bracket. 0. Please give me flowers. Open black lens bracket. Darui. What's more, this is the strongest Mizukage. Close black lens bracket. Samui. 2nd Mizukage alone may be able to kill the entire Senwake. Close black lens bracket. Looking at Guilan Wanyu, who was filled with murderous intent, everyone started talking again. Perhaps, the final result of this war will be Mist Shinobi's victory. After all, as the 5 major countries, in addition to a large number of ninja foundations, cage-level combat power is also a focus. Although Liyue has a large number of Qianyan troops, they are only at the level of ordinary ninjas. As long as there are no cage-level experts, we cannot compare with the 5 major countries. Water cannon technique. Advertisement. Looking at Mist Shinobi being suppressed on the field, Oniden Genzuki's face was gloomy, and he took action immediately without any hesitation. The right hand is like a pistol, and the fingertips shoot out liquid-like bullets, which is enough to penetrate boulders instantly. But the next moment, a gem flew from a distance and directly blocked Guilan Wanyu's water bomb. Kuretsuchi. This is. Open black lens bracket. Hitaki Kakashi. Has it appeared yet? Close black lens bracket. Seeing this, everyone became energetic and opened their eyes wide. Behind Qian Yanjin, a beautiful woman in luxurious clothes, with long platinum hair and herringbone bangs came out. Open black lens bracket. Baki. It's her. Close black lens bracket. Samyi. One of the 7 stars of Liyue, Tianquan Ningguang. Close black lens bracket. In addition to the number of ninjas, having cage-level experts is an important condition for the 5 hidden villages. Until now, the leader of Liyue, the legendary Rock King Emperor, still only exists in legends. At this time, Ghost Lantern Yu takes action, and everyone is looking forward to the appearance of King Yan. At that time, you can verify whether he has cage-level experience. As expected, there is indeed a new fighting force on Liyue's side, but it is not the Emperor of the Rock King, but only one of the 7 stars. After coming back to his senses, everyone frowned as they looked at the noble Ningguang. Could it be that just one of the 7 stars can resist cage-level experts? Court death. Already familiar with Liyue's information, after seeing Ningguang, Gui Lan Wanyu's face also darkened, as if she had been greatly insulted. Then with a cold snort, he was about to rush towards the light. Buzz. At this moment, a huge circular pattern similar to 8 trigrams, but with only 4 images, suddenly appeared at the feet of Ghost Lantern Yu. Irrational people, how about throwing you to the end of the world? Looking at the ghostly lantern and the moon, Ningguang had a slight smile on his face, and then slowly raised his hand.